I am so sorry. I apologise.
No, don't
not
say sorry.
sorry.
Don't say sorry
Stop
after
being-
a joke.
stop being-
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
My tour Allegations is on sale now. Come out and see us. It's going to be a dead good night. It's going to be dead good fun, this tour. I'm going all over the shop to one of the most, I would say, one of the least glamorous tour itineraries there has ever been. I'm coming to Derby, Blackpool, Manchester, Liverpool, Hull, Leeds, London, Glasgow, Edinburgh, St Helens, Preston, Stourbridge. That's a fucking run. St Helens, Preston, Stourbridge. It's the big three. Then I'm on to Sheffield, Darlington, Whitby, Knaresborough, Nottingham, Leicester, Stoke, Southport, York, Stockport, Coventry, Cardiff, Chester, Lincoln, Ayleston, Birmingham, and Newcastle. If I haven't mentioned where you live, by the way, let me know in the comments. I'm looking to put more dates in. Bristol, particularly, I'm trying to find a venue at the moment, so let us know. But yeah, it'd be fucking good to see you out there. Come and fill it up. It's going to be a right good laugh. Get your tickets now at robcomedy.com.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Let's just go through my vocal warm-up. Women should be paid less. Right, I think we're there.
And I mean, we do practice what we preach.
We
don't
really do. We really do.
Oh, no.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him, a big fat coat boy. We've got little not gay Tom in the corner with his manager, is Madison on the ones and twos. And we've got a returning guest, friend of the podcast, is Taylor Ryan. Good to have you, mate.
Hello.
Welcome in.
You're back. You're up here now, aren't you? You've moved. You're around the northwest way.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why would I do that? Actually, you
it's
know
class.
what? No, it actually is. I really enjoy it. However, I really feel like I ADHD too close to the sun with this one.
Right.
Because I was just thinking, I was like, oh, I could go to the north and do comedy
Yeah.
and be on more podcasts and then hang out with my friends that I really like my comedian friends. And then I was like, oh my God, why would I rent? Why don't I just buy a house? And then I started looking at houses and then I hyperfixated on houses. I bought a house in 3 months and now I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's just, I ADHD hard.
Were you basically just going fucking hell, that's cheap? Why would I rent when there's fucking 60 quid for an house? Yeah.
It was, yeah. Because down south, for what I've got up here, I'd get the same sort of build, but there'd be mould and nothing in it.
And it's full of cunts.
A southerner going up to the north is like when we go on holiday to Eastern Europe.
Right,
Yeah.
You know, when we go on holiday to Budapest and we're like, fucking hell, 400 foreign.
Yeah, it's like a female to male transition, isn't it? You're like, fucking hell, I'm getting paid so much.
It's literally like that, yeah.
You're going the easy way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How's the autism?
Oh my God.
Speaking of,
No, please, I've got another
from
top.
one to the other,
I actually have another top.
do you do those in an extra large for him?
So,
What did it say?
Autistic and ready to fuck.
Okay, yeah.
I am not ready to fuck. I've had 2 wanks this morning.
Why did you double up before a record?
Also
I knew
two.
Taylor was on.
Well, thank you very much.
It's like, the only way to contain myself is to fire
take
both
that.
barrels.
I've said this before.
Do you
Massive
think you've got to do
compliment.
1 wank per ball? Is that what you think? Do you think you had to clear both of them out?
That's what they mean by emptying the chamber.
Excellent.
Do you ever have this thing, right, where you tell people about your life and you just say something that you think is a totally normal thing and then everyone tells you that it's autistic?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's kind of what autism
No,
is.
that is
That's one of the main things.
My whole life.
Yeah.
So I had a thing recently where I was talking to a mate about you know how you listen to music when you go to the gym?
Yeah.
So I don't really
This bit's not weird.
I don't really like listening to music, but the music at the gym is so fucking intrusive and
Yeah, you
shit.
have to.
So true.
You've
Yeah.
hit on such a thing that I will have a boomer rant about forever. I would pay so much for membership at a quiet gym with dim lighting.
Yeah.
Dim lighting.
I would pay 3 times as much as I'd already do for my exorbitant gym if you just dimmed the
Yeah.
lights and turned the music off. I've got headphones.
If there was no
Yeah.
music at the gym at all, I guarantee nobody would be going, should we listen to some Cascada?
Yeah. Have you got a bit of Darude?
I know. Could we have H2O featuring Platinum, please? In my fucking ears.
Yeah.
Like,
And always the machine you need is right next to a fucking speaker. And you
Every
just gotta-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
so I have my AirPods or whatever, and I have a gym playlist.
Right.
And I also
How many Elton John songs?
What?
How many Elton John songs?
None.
No?
Actually, oh, there
No?
you go. You don't know. Anyway, you don't.
Surely
know
you could
me-
do I'm
you don't-
Still Standing for when you're doing deadlifts?
You don't know me like you think you do, eh?
It's such an enigma.
I'm a multi-layered, multifaceted man. I
Excellent.
listen to rap sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. Milli
Yeah.
Vanilli.
Yeah. It's just one word I like singing.
Oh,
Oh, they've just mentioned a gun trigger. I think it's coming.
Kanye West is it again?
She take my money.
This is my tune.
Kanye West, you just like the merch more than anything, don't you? Not really into the music, just like the t-shirts.
Oh, he does great gym workout. gear.
Yeah. Have you not
so-
seen what he was up to recently? He for the Super Bowl, he removed all the merch off his website and just put a t-shirt up that had a swastika on.
fuck off.
No, yeah.
Did he actually?
And it's called HH, the product name.
Is it still on there?
I don't know. I think it's sold out.
Damn it.
Turns out being a Nazi is very profitable.
That would be my next autism top. But it's just my autism.
It's just my
I'm just-
autism.
I'm not a Nazi.
I
it's
started a
just
little
funny.
rake. It was a little autistic rake.
It was just funny.
So,
I was very overstimulated between 1939 and 1945. My special interest is concentration camps.
ironic, really.
Tell you what, those trains ran on time.
Oh,
Do you reckon there are any ADHD Jews going, actually, a concentration camp sounds good for me?
it's that.
Very
Sign me up.
useful, very useful.
Sign me up.
I will get so much work done after this.
Yeah. Anyway, what a sidetrack.
So,
Right.
anyway, when I go to the gym, I do the same workout every time.
Yeah.
I do the
Because you're
exact same
autistic and
thing.
you don't like your routine changing.
Well, it gets worse.
He doesn't believe he's autistic, by the way, and it's mental
Yeah,
how obvious
this
it is.
happened last time, and I confirmed
Yeah.
the doctor that I be
Sure.
in autism.
Yeah.
So
You are.
Yeah.
So
We've had multiple autistic people on say the same thing, and not autistic people.
Yeah.
So
just
I-
people who know Freddie.
I just put it out in conversation. Do you ever like? Do you ever get that thing where sometimes your playlist and your workout doesn't quite sync up, and you find that you're listening to a deadlift song when actually you're squatting?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I could just adapt to the music.
And also, deadlifts and squats are so similar.
Yeah.
They're so similar. You're just minorly changing where the weight is, basically.
But I can't listen to a deadlift song.
What's your deadlift song?
What? Sorry.
What's your deadlift song?
Well, it's all
No,
specific.
don't. You can't say you don't
But
know
you
what
won't
it is.
Know what you won't
It's
know what
Ave
it is.
Marie.
Yeah. He's listening to Enya.
Yeah.
Sail away, sail away. It's been 7 hours and 16 days.
That's why you're not getting the bar all the way up. You're
Yeah.
too sad at the
He
bottom.
starts crying.
Yeah.
So I'm there listening to Mad World. But the point is that if
I
I'm
think it's
bench
kind of
pressing,
heavy.
if I'm bench pressing and I hear a song that's for a different exercise, I have to just stop and change it.
Yeah, no, I genuinely the reason why I like spin class so much is because of the music. And if it's a fast pace, I will go faster with the song. So I
sure.
do get
For
it.
running, I get it a bit more. Look, if when I'm on if I'm on a cross trainer, if I'm having a run, I need some up tempo stuff. If something slow comes on, I'll skip the song. But I'm not sat on a weight machine going, hold on, this is a jogging song. And the fact that the one person in the room who very much relates to you on this is autistic as fuck.
I am.
Not more evidence in the autistic pile for you.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, you've not even scratched the surface with this because so there's a couple of songs and I know specifically when the music changes and so I time it so that I'm lifting as the music changes.
Yeah. That was
You
perfect.
raise me up.
But what I'll I'll do is I'll pretend that I'm having a break. I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired, but really I'm listening to the
You're
music.
waiting,
And
yeah.
I'm waiting for the bit, and then I go, this is the
Yeah.
bit. Now, this
See,
is the
you're
bit
doing an
that
autistic version of a thing I think everyone does. Like, if I'm listening to a song, I might be like, I'll start my set on the chorus or a bit where it kicks in.
Yeah.
You know, I might like start a set at the drop because, you know,
Yeah.
you're using the music to motivate you. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's more the thing of like, this is for bicep curls. Why am I listening to this during
Honestly-
triceps?
Honestly, as well, I reckon I do that about 6 times when I'm at the gym.
Why don't you, when you're about to start an exercise, just put on your songs for that exercise?
Because I always just have the music running,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes, like, obviously, you know,
You've
I
been
like to do it in a
delayed.
certain order,
Yeah.
but then there'll be people using the machine.
you've
And
got
you
to
can't
wait.
just put it out of order because it'll mess up your playlist.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to
Exactly.
sort of like
Yeah.
swap and mess
I
it
know.
up.
So I like. I watched. What's that? Is it Pumping Iron? Is it called that Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah, the
documentary?
documentary, from the
Yeah,
70s.
like I fucking love that. Like I can't do things the same time every time because of there's an Arnie quote in that just is in my head every
What?
time. He goes, "You have to shock the muscles. The muscles get used to your workout. You have to shock them." He was convinced you had to surprise your own muscles.
It's true though, because if you always start off with the same things, then by the time you get to the last one,
Yeah.
you're tired, so you don't work those muscles. as
Exactly.
hard.
So I
you
like
have to do
flip
in
it.
different orders.
I flip reverse it. So I like start with the smaller ones.
That's probably why you have such big muscles.
That's why I'm so hench, mate. That's why I'm so hench. Pretty jacked, so you don't want to take my advice. Honestly, this is me twice as big as I used to be. Like I was so
I
skinny.
know, I did a podcast with you.
Yeah. So you know, actually, for me, I've done very well.
So yeah, you're autistic.
Yeah,
I don't think I am. I think I'm
it's
just,
so insane at this
Sure.
point.
I think I'm just nuanced.
Nuanced. You're the exact opposite.
Yeah,
of
that's what my
nuanced.
doctor said to me when I got my diagnosis. You're just nuanced.
Yeah,
yeah.
incredibly nuanced.
Yeah,
He's
incredibly.
non-verbal nuanced.
Yeah. Do you get overstimulated really easily?
Yeah. If it smells is his thing.
Smells is my big...
Smells is my thing. It's because you're autistic, so
Yeah.
smells is my thing. Yeah.
Smells is your
yeah.
thing in your job. Christ. You'd think you'd be immune to that.
No, sometimes I do have to just breathe out of my mouth because I just.
But what if it's full?
It's never full.
We went for some food about
Yeah.
3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
maybe, and somebody had just sprayed a bit of bleach, sort of like. But for me, it was like somebody was sort of like chloroforming me with bleach. Like
Yeah.
I must have complained about it about 10
Yeah,
times.
because you're autistic.
Yeah, for the whole meal, you were complaining about. Honestly, I couldn't smell a thing.
Yeah, and I've offered Freddie a bet as well because like I'm obviously ADHD as fuck,
Obviously.
but like undiagnosed
And
'cause-
not in denial about
not
it.
in denial
so-
at all. It's very obvious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 'cause you keep going on about it.
yeah, what I would say, like I've offered Freddie this before, and I would do it again. I think we should go get tested, and if either of us are negative for our various things, I'll pay for both. I'm so convinced we both definitely are.
And the reason why he won't take you up on that is because he deep down knows he
He
is.
knows. He
And then he
knows.
doesn't want to pay that $2
Yeah,
grand
yeah,
for the
yeah.
diagnosis.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah, for private.
Fuck.
£2 grand.
Yeah.
So you could make him pay £4 there.
Yeah. All right, so I think it's a bit less for ADHD for some reason.
It is. It's like
Yeah.
1,500 for ADHD or like
Yeah.
750 depending
Yeah,
on where you go.
Because it's like ADHD's fucking easy. You walk in and if you can't fill out the form without looking at a wall, they're like, have some pills and fuck off.
I made someone cry on Saturday because she said she was ADHD and I said it wasn't real. And
Tom.
she started crying. Well, in my defence, right, whether I think it's real or not, it doesn't affect you.
Also, you work with me. You know it's real.
I
It
don't
does
think it's real.
affect them.
I don't think. What if I think it's real or not?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it's a hidden disability for starters. So you're
Well,
like,
well, keep
you're,
it hidden.
You're not
We
Don't
can't.
tell
disabled.
me about it.
We can't. That's the whole point. It's
That is-
annoying cunt syndrome.
Right, here's another point as well, right? If I had a broken leg.
Don't point
right?
when I say
Yeah.
that.
If I had a broken leg and I was late for work, then everyone go, he's got a broken leg. The second day, they go, hey, he's got a broken leg. The third day, you'd go, set off earlier. So that's the same with ADHD. It's on you now.
That
When you
part I
first
actually do agree
get
with.
it, fine, you be late for a little bit. But now it's
When
your
I
fault.
first get
When you first
ADHD,
get it.
first 6 weeks of my life, I'm allowed to be late.
But then if you're late
When you're
3
in
times,
newborn.
set off earlier. Get a taxi. I don't care.
No.
Yeah, I do agree with the time
Yeah.
blindness problem.
Yeah, but I try.
But
Because
you
that's the
have to
thing. That's what
acknowledge
makes
it.
it a condition. Is I will be setting off early, and then like I'll just be like, oh shit, I've just stared at a wall for 20 minutes without realizing. Like
Yoda
that's the
said,
shit that happens.
Yoda said there is no try. There's only
Yoda's
two.
autistic. He's not one of mine.
It's also true, actually. He
Yeah.
is. Yeah, just see the way he talks.
Mm.
Just like that.
I'd say he was like a little green midget.
Yeah, he is a bit, yeah.
He's a
I
bit
don't
like
really know anything about Star Wars, Star Trek.
Star Wars.
It's the only quote I know. I don't really know much about.
Do
I
you
mean,
not?
sorry, subscribers.
She's not
I
that kind of
love
autistic.
Star Wars.
There's different
Love it.
genres of autism, is what we're finding out.
Harry Potter autism's the worst.
That is the worst.
Grow up.
Yeah. Go queuing at a fucking platform.
You're not a Hufflepuff. You're not anything.
No, that actually makes me fucking die when someone's like, I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm like, fuck off and
You're a
die.
fucking puff.
But also, you could have been any of them, and you've chosen the gayest house.
Yeah,
Who the
but-
fuck is a Hufflepuff?
Yeah, you're not a Hufflepuff. You're gay.
Mum, Dad, I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, it's like if my son came in and said that, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll start thinking about this properly.
Yeah.
How we're gonna handle this.
There's no, like, if I had a child, there would be no, like, gender or sexuality that would mean I would cast them away. But if they came home in a Harry Potter house scarf, like, you're on the streets now, kid.
Expelliarmus out my house.
Which would I, I'm just trying to think, which would I rather? A Man United scarf or a Harry Potter scarf? I think both of them you're going on the streets.
I think any kind of scarf.
Hey.
Any kind of scarf.
I think any man who wears a
Any
scarf is
scarf.
I'm a
Any
United
scarf.
fan.
I'm a United fan.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's,
yeah.
there's
fan.
cunts all
You're a
over the
United
place.
fan.
gay. Yeah, but I don't wear scarves because I'm not gay.
Not all scarves are gay, surely.
No, but all people who wear them are.
all of them.
All the men who wear them.
All the men who wear them are gay.
It's a girls' club.
Would you like? Isn't it weird how we open up about like to our parents about sexuality, but not about kinks?
Dad,
Why is that weird?
I love it when people suck my toes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, I don't think that's weird, not weird at all. Like, when are you meant to do that? At Christmas dinner? It's like, by the way, Mum, I fucking love it when women spit in my mouth.
Well, not,
Chicken's great.
I mean, not Christmas dinner, but maybe like in the weeks leading up to Christmas, so they'll get you a present.
What would they get me? I've got you a jar of spit.
The man in the shop said it was the right one.
I've kept the receipt. If it's not right, you can take it back. Don't
Now,
forget-
look, I did get you a used present, but apparently that's what you're into.
Do you want to see? I've sent something here
yeah.
about a weird kink that I found on the internet.
Is it a Peter Kay kink?
No.
That's a
Is it
separate
gross?
story.
Can you pre-warn me?
No, it's not gross.
Okay.
I have a trading kink.
Oh, I've seen this. It's fucking amazing.
I have not seen this. This is so embarrassing, but I literally have a fucking kink for trading, like straight up medieval bartering type shit. Like the thought of like a pound of silk for a bucket of milk just turns me on for some reason that God himself refuses to reveal to me.
Now, the thing is, I really believe this because of how annoyed this person sounds by their own annoying kink.
Actually irritated, isn't
They're furious because
Yeah.
and you would be if you were like getting a boner watching someone barter for eggs, you'd be like, for fuck's sake, this.
He'd love me in Thailand. He'd love me in Thailand.
Can you imagine when he watches that one task on The Apprentice?
Yeah. To be honest, all he needs to do is like get into a negotiation with a sex worker and he's away, innit? He just calls someone up and just be like,
Completely.
how much do you charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take goats?
Or if he goes to Amsterdam and just has a conversation with him, and then eventually he goes, actually, it doesn't matter.
He just offers them a turnip, then comes in his pants.
Keep reading.
I can't even play Minecraft without getting hard as a fucking bartering ram whilst trading
Battering ram.
Battering
Tom,
ram.
Fucking-
Tom,
oh, hard
read,
as a battering
read.
ram.
Don't guess what words are.
Well, I can't read.
A bartering ram.
What are you talking about bartering?
Meh. Turns up. Oh, the bartering ram's here. Probably want some more of our grass.
He's talking about bartering, to be fair.
Yep, but that's not what it says.
It's not what it says, it turns out.
Hard as a bartering ram. Like this ram turns up, he's got like tattoos. He's like headbutting your door. Come outside, I want to trade.
You just hear the door just bang, bang.
Oh, it's that ram here for more fucking Swedes.
I can't even play Minecraft without getting hard as a fucking
Oh,
battering
you can't
ram.
even say fucking now.
Fucking battering ram whilst trading emeralds for enchanting books and shit. I have this distinct memory of watching this movie when I was like 13 or 14, and it took place in medieval Europe or something, and this guy was haggling for a hand-sculpted pot or some shit, and I had to leave the room to fucking masturbate. I felt so weird after. mean, it's badly written, to be fair.
Yeah, no,
It's also badly read.
Yeah, you just. The problem is you're trying to edit it on the fly rather than just reading what they've written down.
Because it says like so many
Yes,
times.
they've written it in their own vernacular, so just say it. Just say it rather than trying to edit it out because it short circuits your little brain, innit? Because you're not very smart, Tom. Don't know if you
It's
remember
weird,
this.
it's
You're
weird.
a stupid little gimp.
It's
so I don't know
weird.
why you're trying to use your brain because it doesn't work.
I'm not a gimp.
The way that he reads, is he doesn't read the word. He just guesses the next word constantly.
He autocorrects as he's reading. It's what he does. You read like autocorrect. You see a P and you go, I don't know, fucking
You're not reading
Penelope.
the words. You're just thinking about what the next word's going to be.
Yeah, it's because I really need glasses. But you two won't let me wear them.
He wore his glasses once and he looked so stupid. And now he's never worn his glasses since.
I can't.
So this is the trade-off.
So now
So
he
now
can't
you've just got to put up with shit reading, I'm afraid.
He'd rather be blind.
Stop it.
rather be
We
blind.
were so abusive, he's now blind.
Honestly, on the way up, I thought, could I just stab myself in the eye? Maybe that'll fix it.
Right, have another go. So you're doing your best. You're doing
I
your
think
best.
that's where it's time. I wish I had a normal kink, like, I don't know, piss or something. I don't know how I'm going to explain to my future partner that I want to roleplay as a 14th century merchant man.
It's fucking amazing, isn't it?
I've never, ever in my fucking 7 years in the industry heard of this.
It's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah. But
It's
if
very niche.
If somebody came to you with it and asked for a custom video, you'd be like all over that
Oh
shit.
my fucking god, yeah, because it doesn't even include having to finger myself or anything. I could just, I haggle with them anyway. When someone's like, "I'll give you 50 for it," I'm like, "No, the price is 150."
You maybe need to
I'll
be
give
careful
you
with that. That's
50
what they
for it."
want.
They're doing it for free. I'm doing it for free.
You are. You're giving it away. You need to charge extra for the haggling.
Every time they send back a new price, I'm like, "We've got one."
Are they really haggling then? So you say 150 and they go, nah, just 50 quid.
Yeah, like certain people, it doesn't happen as often because like I genuinely don't fucking deal with it because it's like you don't go
That's the
into
price.
don't go into Tesco's and be like, I know this meal deal is
Yeah.
£3.50.
When you say
I'll
certain
give you
people,
£2 for it.
do you mean like gypsies?
I can't. I
Oh,
can't.
they're
I can't
trading
say.
Lucky Heather for it.
It sounds like it's just people with this kink. It's way more common than you thought.
Or poor.
Tell you what, like this is a right result. Like you know, in that conversation that happens at the start of like when a relationship starts to get serious. Like there's always been a bit where like it's usually the woman will initiate it. Will be like, look, right, if there is anything, let me know. We can do the thing. If there's a thing, you know what I mean? When they sort of float the idea. If you've got a thing, let me know.
No, I do.
And I've always got to be like, oh, we're already doing it. Like, you know, like I'm already delighted. Like, I just like fannies. But like, if you get this result, if you get this back, you'd be like, result.
I can do that.
There's a lot worse things you could hear back. You just got like, this is like a bit of fun. You go to Renaissance Fair, have a lovely day.
The problem is,
Yeah.
if then you get married
Yeah.
or whatever, you're living together, and you get, say, a plumber around, and he starts negotiating with a plumber, you're like, what the
You see
fuck?
him
What the
bricked
fuck's-
up.
What the fuck's going on here, John?
I never wait.
I come home and you're haggling with all sorts of trollops.
I never wait for the woman to be like, is there anything? I always just, because I'm a pervert, I have to lay out a marker.
So you just basically like kick down a door and go, anal, and treat me like a big baby.
You're probably wondering why there's custard creams in the bedroom. I can't get hard without them.
Boot. I like dressing up as a dog and I hope you cry.
Also, my name's Freddy.
Yeah, you just
No, well, the thing is, it doesn't need bringing up for me. That's the thing. Like, I don't have like a specific thing like that. So there's no
I don't
conversation
have
I
a
need to
specific
launch.
thing, but I'm a pervert in
If
many
you've got
ways.
one, I will fucking facilitate. I'm all good. I'm not closed off to anything like that. But there is nothing specific.
This
you
one's
know?
too silly, though.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I'd just
You
be
would
laughing. I'd
eventually-
just be taking the piss all
Yeah,
the time.
but laughing isn't necessarily a bad thing with a partner, is it? You're having a bit of fun. It doesn't have to. You don't have to take things so seriously, Tom.
Yeah,
Like,
no, but,
like every time you fucking, you're like, like it could be a laugh.
Have you
it's
never had
too
that thing
silly.
though, when it's like somebody approaches you with a kink and you're like, look, this isn't a turn on for me, but I kind of want to see how it works. Like, I kind of want to see what
Yeah.
the crack is.
Yeah, I was seeing this guy and he had a piss fetish and he wanted to do that with me and no, that's not like a thing for me. I don't think I'm gonna go for a wee. I think like okay.
So is he
let's
the receiver
see.
of the pee in this situation?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I just can't do that. I couldn't take it. But I was like, yeah, let's just see. So I did it like with him, And no, it never changed my mind about it. I still thought,
Yeah.
I'm not that hydrated right now.
Yeah, see, I'd piss on a bird.
Well,
if
I've
she
had a
wanted me
girl.
to,
I've
yeah.
had a girl ask for me to piss on her face, and I
Which
said
is
no.
the most. Can you imagine how degrading that experience is?
That's what I
Asking
think it
him
is.
to piss on you
Oh,
already
yeah.
degrading.
I think that's
Especially-
part of
Then
it.
he says no.
especially with
Getting
the,
turned down by him
Especially-
to get pissed on.
I'm not wasting my good piss on you.
with my lack of hydration as well.
Yeah,
it'd be
with
like,
your gallbladder.
mate, it'd be like an acid attack.
You've been Katie Piper in her. He's done an honour killing with
Yeah.
his bladder.
Stop.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very much how I always felt when, like, if I was with someone who was just like, oh, smack us about a bit. Like, I'm not getting much out of that apart from it's fun to hit a woman. Like, to be fair, I was like, well, I've been waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not a sexual thing, you're just annoying.
Always need to practice me swings.
So, I'm just like shadow boxing in the bathroom before kicking.
No, when they say smack us about a bit, I treat them like a speedball.
Just on a tit.
Oh, God.
What's the weirdest request you've had through OF?
So the last time I was here,
Yeah.
I hadn't done a stand-up set yet.
Yeah.
So this is a new story.
Uh-huh.
So I did.
Because you're doing stand-up now, aren't you?
I'm getting into it. We can come back to that.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm not even funny. But like we'll get back to that. So
It's not stopping the women before.
what did you say?
He was scared to say it.
What did
He
you
was
say?
scared to say
I
it.
said it's not stopped women before.
Oh. Haha.
I am so sorry. I
It's-
apologise.
No, don't
not
say sorry.
sorry.
Don't say sorry
Stop
after
being
a
like-
joke.
stop being
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, you
I love it. I love it. Right, go. Tell me.
So I did my first ever like stand-up set. And then I got a subscriber, and he asked me to do a naked 5-minute set about buses, and I'm thinking, I did it.
Yeah, of course you did. You're an autistic porn star.
Yeah,
That's who you go to. That's who you
hilarious.
go to for the bus stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, came right to the source. It was
Exactly.
It's like, oh, can I just talk to you about timetables? That's brilliant.
But yeah, like obviously it wasn't funny, and obviously I didn't actually create any like proper stand-up because there's only so much you can say about buses. That's
Sure, but you're there
funny.
with a microphone going, hey, so
But-
what's the deal with buses?
Yeah.
That's
And I
so
basically just did
funny.
that for 5 minutes.
That's oh my god.
That's probably my weirdest one so far.
Yeah.
to be
How much
honest.
did he pay for that? Just in general.
Because to be honest, if you want bad stand-ups,
250.
go to the Frog and Bucket on a Monday night for £3. Go beat the Frog.
Don't. I need to start doing more open mics.
Oh, come beat the Frog when I'm hosting.
Okay.
All
But
right.
I'm not funny enough to not do open mics right now.
No one is. You got to do open mics forever. Like they
yeah,
never stop.
True.
Do you know what Beat the Frog is?
Beat the Frog.
Yeah.
I know Frog and Bucket.
Yeah. So it's like the new act competition on a Monday night where you get, it's a gong,
Gong
show.
show. So they give out.
It's not what? Sorry.
so
A
they
gong
give out,
show.
They give out 3 cards to different members of the audience, and the members of the audience put the cards up if they think you shit, and you've got to try and last 5 minutes without.
And if 2 of them go up, you get voted off in the middle of your fucking sentence. It's so fun. It's the best. I get to host it now, and it's class.
I would kill myself.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
Just so you know, suicide rates will be going up if I did that and got sent off. 110%. And you only need 2 to go up for you to
Yeah.
go off.
Used to be all 3 back in my
I
day.
know, yeah.
Why wouldn't
we had
it
it
be
easier.
all 3? Unless, like, why wouldn't you just have 4 people
Because
with
I used to
cards
host
then?
it in both eras, right? Because when it was 3, there'd always be one dickhead who'd be like, no, I'm going to let it roll. And it would just go on forever. It just made the
Right.
night go on forever.
So
And
you've
then you
really
take
only
the
got-
card off those people.
Yeah, but then
Innit?
it was way more awkward. It works way better now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
And
then
who
you've
gives
only
a
got
shit
one
anyway?
life. I care.
Nah, fuck them.
I
Like,
really care.
new
about
comedians
them.
aren't people. Their emotions don't matter. They're not people. They're not. They're worse than people. People are sat in the crowd. These are new comedians. They're nothing, and they deserve everything they get.
And
They're
do you know
like,
what
they're
makes
like
it worse?
fetuses, like the pre. Like you
Exactly.
feel
Yeah.
They're aborted people, really, aren't they?
Exactly. Exactly. they might have a chance, but the majority of them are going to be miscarriages.
Yeah,
Like
or
first
swallowed.
trimester.
Yeah.
Miscarriages, lol.
We haven't seen a heartbeat yet. It doesn't really matter. They're just a lump of cells at this point.
It's like a double whammy for me, really.
Yeah.
Because, like, not only am I a new comedian, but also I'm a sex worker. Oh, and I'm a woman. It's a hat trick. I've got no fucking chance.
So whereabouts have you been performing? How many shows have you done?
I have 2 tomorrow. I've only done 1, and that was last week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, and then I did that one for hot water, but it was for my YouTube, so it didn't really matter whether it failed or not.
Okay.
So I never really count that one. But yeah, I did it last week, and like, I think it was pity laughs, but I'm not. But it was an open mic,
Yeah.
and it was just comedians in the
Yeah.
audience.
I
So
hear
I
you,
feel
mate.
like they're trying to support.
I shot some homemade porn, got a couple of pity wanks. Scotted.
Haha.
It's what I mean. Have you always wanted to get into it, or is it just like a newer thing?
No, it's my hyperfixation right now. No, I love comedy, like passionately love comedy. Always have, like always watched like stand up, been to the shows since I was 18 when I was able to like go and watch them.
Who do you like?
I love Frankie Boyle. I love Ricky Gervais. We've said this before, but like I really do love Ricky
Nick's my
Gervais.
fucking joke.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not gonna get him started again. But
Fucking prick. No, it's all right. Like, he coincidentally thought of the same joke, or one of his writers did.
sure, no, definitely did.
Have you
steal
been
it.
watching? Have you been watching like nights on the circuit and stuff? Have you been going to watch stand up like on like a Friday and Saturday night and stuff?
So that is one of the reasons why I've moved up, is so I have more access to watching shows, because where I lived before, it was like an hour or more to go and see any sort of stand up.
Yeah.
Where did you live before? Was it like
It was in Somerset,
Somerset?
and like
Yeah.
if I
It's
named
fucking middle of nowhere. isn't
yeah,
it?
if I
think where
named the
Somerset
place
is.
in Somerset, it's like further out than you even think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
fr-
And there's
from
fuck
anything
all
else.
in Somerset.
Where's Somerset?
Yeah.
Which one's?
It's like right down south. It's near like Devon, and that's right in the bottom southwest countryside. Fucking
Bristol?
nothing there.
You know
Yeah.
Bristol?
Yeah.
It's still an hour down from Bristol, and it
Yeah.
doesn't even get to Devon where Exeter is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm doing.
it's-
I'm doing some shows next to.
Are you? That's my
com-
hometown.
Comedy at the Castle at Powderham.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, got-
Sick. What is
Brilliant.
that?
Catch up later.
18th and 19th.
Why are we just having a conversation you can have over coffee?
We shouldn't ever have 2 autists on.
It's too much. I've got to just knock them off track. Is the thing. Can you just like jangle your keys over there and get them
Oh, I'm
distracted?
sorry. Rape. Great, we're
Now
back.
we're back. Now we're back in. That's all I was looking for. That's all I
Okay.
wanted.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted some classic
Well, I'm going to
Quinn.
do some shows in Exeter, and then I'm going to go down and rape a baby in the face. Are
Brilliant.
we happy? Are we happy now?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted a little bit of depth.
Yay.
I just wanted a little bit of depth. a
Inside
little
that
bit of a
baby's
connection.
bum when you've raped it. Come on, you can't. Got to admit it's fun. You got to admit it's fun, Freddie.
Saturday, 30th of August is Dead Meat Festival. We did it last year and it was incredible. And this time we are going bigger, better, harder, faster, stronger. Tickets are available.
More erect.
More erect than ever. Stiff as a penis.
Stiff as a hard cock because he's gay.
Get your tickets right now at deadmentalkpod.com. We've got loads of comedy, loads of podcasts, and loads of just fun general shit and chaos.
Absolute anarchy. Like, it is a lawless zone for a day.
We've already sold as many tickets as everybody that was at Dead Meat last time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be twice as big. It sold out last time. It's going to sell out again.
We're
And
also going to have half as many toilets, so good luck. That's a joke. There's loads.
we'd love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So get your tickets right now, and we'll see you at Dead Meat.
If you enjoy this podcast, give us your money at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. We have an extra episode every week, loads of specials, all good. Get on there.
Here's the thing, though, is
Yeah.
these people are probably thinking, how do I know if it's any good?
Ah, well, it obviously is, because this podcast's great.
Wouldn't it be really helpful, though, if we gave them like a little sample? Little
Yeah, it
something?
would be, but I'm feeling spiteful, so they can't have it.
No.
No, go on then. Have a little sample of a previous episode. Why not?
Primary school teacher has been banned from the classroom after a sick WhatsApp chat where sexist and homophobic messages about female staff were exchanged with male colleagues was unmasked by police. Matthew Clare, 36, was part of that barbaric Nip Clockers group chat. Nip Clockers!
Don't call it. If you work at a primary school, do not call your group WhatsApp nip clockers.
Mate, I know the name of some of the WhatsApps we're in, Freddie, so maybe we should not throw some stones around.
In the chat, he also referred to some of his pupils in his English class as spaz boys.
I'm a spaz boy. Spazman John.
I'm a bad man.
You've heard of the Spice Girls? Here come the spaz boys.
Spaz boys, we've got Dribbly, we've got Huggy.
Everybody
we've got,
now.
We've got Angry.
We've got Helmet.
with the
Helmet spice.
with the #1 hit song, When Two Becomes Mong.
I really want to sing. It's like,
If you want to clean my slobber. Now for the most important bit. What are more Spice Girls songs?
I can only think of Wannabe and I'm gone.
Mama, I love you. This episode is brought to you by Freddy. They are long-standing friends and supporters of the podcast and the makers of some fine threads, of which we're wearing some right now. I've got the keks on. I'm loving these combats. Get on their website. What is the website, Tom?
FreddyMay.co.uk.
Get on there. Check out all their stuff. Because, look, we've seen our fan base live and you are badly dressed. So get on there. We're trying to get them to get some coats designed, aren't we, Freddie? They're working on that at the moment. But there's all sorts of other clothes.
You're actually all so badly dressed that we have tapped up Freddy, and they've decided to do essentially what is missionary work at this point.
Yeah.
And they've given us a discount code.
Oh, isn't that nice of them?
How nice of them. If you enter the discount code DMT25 at checkout, you get 25% off.
That's a big fucking discount. Come on.
And there's all different sorts of things. There's pants, there's T-shirts. I'm wearing one of their lovely jumpers.
There's hoodies.
There's hoodies as well.
All sorts of clothes.
All sorts of men's clothes.
Men's clothes. Lots of men's clothes. But, like, we've seen our YouTube demographics. That's most of you. And also the women. You'll get away with it.
Seriously, what I like about them is that they have clothes that you can kind of wear with anything. Do you know what I mean? Like lots of T-shirts and tops and, joggy bottoms and pants and things that just go well with all your clothes. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to put an outfit together. You can just chuck it on and you can't really go far wrong.
Yeah, so Freddy May, big friends of ours. We absolutely love them. Get them checked out, freddymay.co.uk, and use that discount code DMT25 for some cheap, cheap clothes. Yum, yum, yum.
Well, speaking of stand-up, this has been the fucking story all week. This is a video, so I want you to have a little watch of this.
Oh, this fucking
So should we talk, before we play the video, so it'll give Tom some time to make sure that the sound is on, do all those things. Before we play the video, let's talk about this briefly.
Yeah.
So Peter Kay has made headlines because he did an arena gig and somebody shouted out garlic bread several times,
which is great. I'm sure I've already added to the show.
And then he got rid of them. Yeah. And then whilst he was getting rid of them, some other woman started shouting out, and she'd been shouting the whole show. Yeah. And he was like, "Fuck it! If we're going to get rid of one of them, we might as well get rid of both of them, and then start again."
Yeah. Agreed.
And both of these fucking cunts have gone to the press.
They're fucking crying about it. Like, I got kicked out of a show for being a mong. Like, it's fucking pathetic.
They sound fucking silly.
They fucking act like, because the thing I thought about it immediately was like, how fucking retarded do you have to be to stand out in a Peter Kay crowd? To stick
That's
out
so valid.
in that it's not the fucking South Bank show's audience, is it? It's like, it's fucking rowdy. It's like the darts. It's Benidorm. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against these things. I love that fucking rowdy culture, but it is what it is. And like, if you're sticking out so much that Peter Kay's asking for you to get kicked out, it's got to be quite a lot.
I went to see him last year, and it was frustrating how many people. You know what was most frustrating? It wasn't even people shouting out. It's people repeating the punchlines. Just constantly doing that. I was like, just shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, the thing is as well is because amazingly, there's been people who've been sort of like backing these people as poor victims and stuff. And I think it goes to show how little the average person actually understands about comedy.
Absolutely.
Because people were talking and they were going, well, a real comedian would have had a back and forth and put that heckler down.
But they also complained that they called her Lisa Riley. And surely that's him doing that.
Also,
him having a go.
She looks so much like Lisa Riley.
Honestly, like Lisa Riley's a compliment.
I know.
Who's Lisa Riley?
Mandy Dingle from Emmerdale. Don't you remember? Can we just Google Mandy Dingle? Because Mandy, about the same amount of fatness, but Mandy Dingle wasn't as ugly.
She's not as fat now.
Yeah. She's lost a lot of weight there, Mandy Dingle. Fair play. Mandy Dingle is doing a lot better than this fucking fat cunt from the Peter Kay gig. Yeah. So he's basically got, and like, because Peter Kay, obviously one of his big quotes is Mandy Dingle out of road. You know, do you remember off Phoenix Nights?
Yeah.
Mandy Dingle out of road.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know, he's doing garlic bread back at them, essentially, at this point.
But here's the thing as well, like, so it's not like, if you watch comedy, comedy shouldn't really be in arenas because it's too big. Like, there has to be a certain level of intimacy.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to do arenas on a couple of occasions, and it completely you can't have a back and forth with somebody. You can't do it because they shout out, and the sound immediately becomes so distorted that you don't hear what they're saying. You just hear.
It also opens the floor out for other people to then start doing it. It's like if he responds to her, it's like, oh, I want him to talk to me as well.
Exactly. And you can do that if there's 30 people in a room.
Yeah.
If there's fucking 10,000,
Yeah.
you gotta just fucking shut the fuck up. And like, you know, again, I'm sure Peter Kay's used to people going garlic bread, and if you did it once, you'd be like, fucking nice one,
Garlic
dickhead,
bread.
move on.
Yeah.
But it's that this guy's doing it over and over again. Do you think there's anyone in that arena who's like, tell you what was brilliant when that guy shouted garlic bread 10 times? that was the best bit of the night.
Oh, that's from the other show. I remember that.
Oh, that's his catchphrase. Oh, well done.
Do you
Great
have
guy.
you've got to think, like, how much, like, this is a man who is used to ignoring pains in the ass because he had rectal cancer for 10 years.
I don't think he ignored it and it went away.
I don't think the symptoms were his arsehole shouting garlic bread at him. He goes to the doctors and he's like, I'm afraid it's bad news. You've got rectal cancer and within 6 months you're going to be garlic dead. Garlic dead?
That was
Dead?
very quick.
It's fucking wild, isn't it? But like, it has really annoyed me how seriously this complaint has been treated. The fact that she's on fucking telly going, I got kicked out and all I did was ruin the show for everyone. It's fucking pathetic, isn't it?
Oh my God. Well, have a listen to this.
Do we have to listen? This is the type of woman that she's too fat to have an opinion, I think. You can't respect a woman that's that fat.
If you're going to be a woman, at least be attractive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you woken up and chosen violence today, Tom? You're usually
I missed a week, didn't I? I've got loads of fucking up to do.
You're usually.
I mean,
He's usually a really cheeky little sort of soundboard for us. He just comes in with cheeky little puns.
Oh, I'll do a little pun about that, actually.
And
It'd normally be him saying garlic dead.
Today you've gone full incel, so
Yeah.
calm yourself down a little bit, mister.
Yeah, there's 2 women in the room and he's got fired up. There's bloody 2 of them here. I'm going to kick right off.
Listen to a third. I'm not having this. Listen, with those opinions, there's a different podcast you can be on.
I don't know. I do feel a bit humiliated.
Maya went to see Peter Kay's Better Late Than
Well,
Never.
if she feels
again.
humiliated now, let's send her this fucking clip. It's 10 minutes of us calling her a fat, ugly bitch. She should be humiliated. It's good that she got humiliated. She did an embarrassing thing and was humiliated for it. That's good. You should not. There's this thing now that, like, no one feels they should ever feel a negative emotion.
I'm a victim. It's like, you know what? You're a cunt. You're not a victim.
Preach.
Yeah.
Preach.
I genuinely do feel like people like that deserve to feel humiliated when all she's doing, bearing in mind, when she's shouting garlic bread, is adding to a show that she's not fucking part of.
To be fair, she might have been ordering.
She might...
No, you misunderstand me. Does anyone have any garlic bread?
Yeah, she ordered it 10
Haribo!
times.
Anyone got any Haribo? Shouting for hot dogs.
where's the trough?
Put big lights on so I can see where the food is.
She runs up to the buffet, skids on her knees. It's that fine gravy, soaks you through.
How was the show? I booked it, ate it, and fucked off.
Yeah, she's misunderstood.
Just accidentally shouting Peter Cave catchphrases. She's just fat. She's just really fat woman.
She's just hungry, leave her alone. Oh, God. Ah, fat phobia.
On Saturday, she says she was thrown out for her reaction to a man being ejected for shouting garlic bread, one of the comedian's catchphrases.
Imagine being a newsreader reading this.
Yeah.
This is definitely following a story about the bombing in Gaza.
So.
You're not very good at pausing things today, are we?
No, you're doing very bad.
Doing very bad.
Very badly, Tom. Very
Very
badly.
bad. But he's doing very well with
Press
the
play and
misogyny.
then the volume.
It's
Yeah,
50-50.
yeah.
He
So,
is,
he's
yeah.
halfway.
50-50.
Press play, then the volume, don't you, Tom?
Incident was captured on video, which we are not showing. Maya's heard chanting, "We love you, Peter, we do," to which Peter Kay responds, "We love you, love." After more chanting, he says, "All right, love, we've heard you. Take her out and all while you're up there. Drag her out." He's later heard to say, "Go on, Lisa Riley," referring to the Emmerdale act.
Pause it. When anything is read back in that sound, it sounds fucking awful, doesn't it?
yeah.
Like a court reporter.
And when it says, and when it goes, after more chanting, how much more? And of what?
Yeah.
You know, like how much more chanting are we talking?
Yeah.
Because she's gone, "We love you, Peter, we do." And he's gone, "Cheers." And then he's gone, "All right, we've heard you." Then he's gone, "All right, get her out and all."
Yeah. Well, I've seen the video, and he goes, "How many people who's put your hand up if she's ruining your show?"
Yeah.
And like literally 40 odd people all go like that.
Because being sat near one of these cunts is excruciating.
Yeah,
to
it's
stand with.
squashed.
Yeah.
If you're next to her, you're fucked.
I get more and more angry.
Tom is very aggressive.
What's he doing today?
It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a fucking fat whale.
I know what's happened.
And I hate her.
I know what's happened.
Yeah.
He's had an argument with his wife.
Oh, he's angry at big fat women. That's what it is. He's angry at big fat women.
She's very thin. Very petite.
Stop. You can't call his wife fat.
You
Oh,
haven't
they
seen
can.
it.
They absolutely can.
Yeah.
They do it quite a lot.
You should see it, honestly, Taylor.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Unbelievable.
She's not, is she?
She's so
Oh,
thin.
yeah.
She's so thin.
Thin. Oh,
so thin.
yeah.
Yeah. She's you know.
One of the thinner BBW women out there.
Yeah. She's a nice girl, though. She's
It's really bubbly.
Really
bubbly.
They've got to be.
Bubbly. Yeah.
They've got
Real
to be.
great personality on that big fat whale.
Very
Can't go to a PKK gig.
she's very bubbly because of all the arrows she fucking eats.
Full of crunchies.
Does she listen back to this podcast?
She sometimes listens to the public.
She can't really hear it over the crunching.
She's bedridden, of course, so she has to do something to pass the time.
Her
She's not
ears,
left in the house in 4 years.
her ears have actually closed up because the head fat has slipped down over the side of her head. She's actually banned from every Chinese buffet in Manchester.
No, she's very.
Yar, 'tis more beast than woman.
She's lovely, though. She's a really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
So fat.
Really so fat. She's lovely, but must be annoying for her being constantly followed by those Japanese whalers. She's always getting harpooned, isn't she, your missus?
Oh, yeah.
The amount of harpoons he's got to pull out of her back when she gets home. She just goes... Starts making clicks and stuff.
Yeah. She works at Chester Zoo. She's one of the main attractions.
Transferred from SeaWorld, yeah.
Oh, no, if I started.
Yeah.
His wedding video is called Free Wi-Fi. She just jumps over him at the end.
Yeah. When Tom fucks her, it's technically a conservation effort.
I should do it with a hose.
Yeah.
I spray with a hose.
He's actually legally got attached with an ankle tag to her when he's done. So he can follow her movements. Oh, gone to the fridge again.
She's very thin. Love her very much.
Well, there's more to love, isn't there?
She's got a big heart.
Snap.
Anyway, should we watch this Emmerdale?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Big fat wife.
Why don't you
There's
just
been a
press
mixed audience reaction on social
space
media.
button?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I was just showing my love because he kicked someone out. So I was like, oh, I'll stand up and say, we love you, Peter. But he obviously didn't like it.
In a statement,
Stupid cunt.
Yeah.
he kicked someone out for shouting, and so in support, I decided to stand up and shout. Moron. Do you hear yourself speak? What annoys me about this is the interviewer sits there and goes, yeah. The interviewer should go, you're the thickest cunt that ever lived.
Genuinely.
Tell you what's such a bad standard for these people is, like, if anyone knows anything about having thick fans at gigs, it's us. Our fans aren't exactly fucking brain of Britain material. I don't think we've got a cure for cancer in our fucking fan base, right? I think it's fair to say. Like, the average IQ is, like, the same as you'd find in a fucking puddle of slime, right? But they manage to shut the fuck up during shows. They understand how comedy shows work. They're brilliant audience members. They turn up, they laugh, they join in when they're meant to, they have fun, and they go home happy, right? If you're thicker than our fans, fucking kill yourself. It's the only option.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Although, you know, like you run out of options with her in it. You have to get an elephant gun.
I think the issue is with Peter Kay. People go watch Peter Kay. A lot of them, they never watch any other comedy.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one show they watch.
Yeah.
And that's it. So they don't know the rules.
There is also a thing as well that I will say is with the sort of proliferation of more and more stand-up heckler clips online now. More people think that that's a way bigger part of stand-up than what it is.
I think they always have, though. I hear this a lot as a theory, and I hear it, and I think it might be true. I don't 100% know. I think people forget how much that was a thing before that as well. It was always the first thing people say in it. When you say you're a stand-up, people go, oh, do you get heckled a lot? It's always been a thing that people think is fundamental to stand-up.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas it's just not. Because, like, it's not even that we're, like, precious about it. Like, there have been times where I've had, like, amazing interactions with people in audiences have been dead fun. We've had some fucking, like, the first Taskmaster, we had a fucking world-class heckle called the Autistic. It was fucking great fun because they timed it well, and that's so rare.
I was in the middle of a deadlift.
They always have shit timing, and they always do it. Like, the thing that annoys stand-ups is they always do it when we're about to drop such a better punchline than what you've said.
Yeah.
Like, we'll leave a little pause just before the punchline. Someone will go, garlic bread, and then the tension's gone. The joke doesn't work. You fuck the whole thing. That's what's annoying about it. It's like we're better at being funny than you. That's why you paid to see us, you little cunt.
He also, Peter Kay doesn't have a warm-up act.
Does he not?
No. When I went to see him, there was no warm-up act, which,
That's
again,
mental.
there's that many people that haven't been to comedy before.
Yeah.
That person normally says, when Peter's on, shut the fuck up.
That's insane. What a tight cunt. Like,
He is famously tight.
he is
isn't he?
famously cheap, but fucking hell, not paying for a support at an arena gig where you're making fucking 50 grand or whatever he's making in a night.
50 grand.
I don't know how much they make. It's a lot more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm very naive.
50 grand.
I don't know.
You
I
think
just
he's
plucked a
performing
number.
to 10,000 people
Yeah.
for 50 grand?
To be fair, like, you know, if you base it on how much we got paid for our tour, works out about right.
Yeah, if he's got doing it.
Yeah. So they'd be lucky to fucking get that. But like, what I mean is he's earning he's earning an absurd amount of money by anyone's fucking standards.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
he's going to be fucking fine. Pay for a
Do
support
you know how much?
act, you cunt.
Do you know how much he made last year? I think I read this somewhere.
Yeah.
27 million.
Right. And he won't pay 300 quid for a support act.
Oh, well, I think 300 quid's funnily enough, I heard recently about a comedian who is not quite Peter Kay's level, but is that sort of, you know, a big household name, who pays his support acts 200 quid a time, flat fee, 200 quid. And if you are on the road with him, you're expected to go to church with him.
Fuck off.
I know who this is. That's so insane.
You're expected to go to church. with him.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'll just not have the gig, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so lame.
Well, do you know what? If it was like 500 quid, I'd probably just suck church up a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to a fucking church and doing it for 200 quid.
No, it's
I'd
fucking
fucking
mental.
burn in hell if I walked into a church. I would burn.
I don't think you'd make it past the
Hey!
threshold, is it?
Mary Magdalene was a whore.
It's professional.
Jesus, wash your
whore.
feet. Don't you worry about it.
That's what he was into.
Professional.
What a plot twist that'd be if Jesus just had a fetish for dirty feet. He just loved dirty feet and crippled arms. That's why he kept rubbing them.
He loved being crucified. He had a crucifixion fetish.
The problem with being crucified, though, is you can't wank yourself off doing it.
Oh, that'd make crucifixion worse. Is if every
If you
once
got
in
a
a while,
boner, you'd be like, oh, God, I'm going to get blue balls as well.
No, someone just edged you. For the last bit of your life, a Roman soldier came and just wanked you off and you were like that. And the
just never
minute
let
that it
you.
felt like you were going to come, he just was like, hands off. Like, fuck.
I'll give you a turnip, jizz.
That's like, if I die, however I die, whatever. But if I die whilst being edged, I'll be fucking fuming if I don't get to come.
But you won't because you'll be dead.
Yeah.
That's how being dead works. You don't get to be angry. You don't get to be anything. You're dead.
No, but like,
No, he'll have to live on with that in the afterlife.
yeah,
not-
I'll be a very erect ghost.
He's not going to live on with his heart as it is, let alone after he's not going to survive death. He's not going to survive another 6 weeks.
Bye-bye.
You've been saying this for longer than 6 weeks.
That is true. You're defying expectations every day. Every day's a miracle. But yeah, very annoying this. But
So
also
we hate
Peter Kay.
her.
Yeah, we definitely hate her. But
We
also,
hate her and we don't agree.
But also Peter Kay, just fucking hire a support. Actually, cheap cunt.
Do you want to hear?
That's the one gig I went to. You might do an over gigs, but the one I went to.
No, that sounds about right. And also, I'm just going to believe it based on what a man said.
Yeah.
I'm not fact checking shit.
Taylor, I don't know if you did this last time you were here, but are you a fan of the most pointless features known to man?
What's this?
Like
I think Taylor was here for Cunt of the
for a
Week.
cunt of the week,
Oh,
right?
cunt of the week.
Because I think it was new then, and
Right,
and you were a fan
we're,
of it.
we're very tired of it. But it's time for the feature that never works that I'm going to keep introducing for the amount of time it takes Tom to get to the sting. It's Cunt of the Week!
Yay.
Yeah.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
Spin the wheel.
Ooh, it's fancy.
Oh, it's love every again.
I love that. It's time for Cunt of the Week.
I really had to keep it going. I forgot that Tom is shit at his half a job that he has. He doesn't even have one job now and he's still bad at it.
Hey, he's a mong.
That is true. That is true. Sorry, Taylor. I briefly forgot that. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, leave him alone.
Also,
We should have a little sign behind him saying Mong
Mong.
with an arrow, just so we remember.
friend of the show, Amos Gill.
Yeah.
He slagged off Cunt of the Week when he came on.
Yeah.
He's got a new podcast now with Jim Jeffries. It's good.
Oh, no.
He's got Cunt of the Week on there.
Kill him.
Yeah, he has.
Kill him.
How has he stolen our worst feature? Fucking
Did
hell.
they call it Cunt of the Week?
I've not listened to it. Somebody said that they're doing Cunt of the Week. I've had 2 people email me about it. Yeah.
Fucking hell. And how would they come up with that independently?
Well, he was on this.
He was on this.
And he
to be
slagged it
fair.
off.
But I bet Jim's doing a lot of the suggested of features on that. Let's be real.
They might
Like,
be doing it well, to be fair.
That's Jim's podcast with Amos.
Yeah. If Jim says, "Oh, mate, we're going to do a feature where we spit on your mum," yeah, sure.
Yeah, great. Yeah, we'll do that. But also, they're Australian, but you know they can have the word cunt. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm not angry.
Tom, this is such a flimsy, nothing feature that is also so similar to a billion other features that have been done before.
Oh, I've stolen
I don't
it,
think
yeah.
I'm going to get upset at me mate for nicking it.
Anyway,
Stop
let's
trying to cause shit, you little bitch.
let's read out these things that our listeners have sent in because they want us to have a word with them.
Yeah, let's have another one.
Okay, this one's called Child Pot.
No.
This is called child porn.
This one's called Child Pot.
Yeah. So you got an
Okay.
email with subject matter child porn, and you went click that.
No.
Immediately.
No,
Immediately.
I named the
Right.
Cunt of the
Of
Week,
course
and
you
this
did.
one's called Child Pot, so I remember which it is.
So what he did instead was label something child porn and then upload it to our Google Drive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Don't worry,
I
I didn't
think-
put it in the child porn folder.
I think
That's my problem, Tom. It's all over the shop.
I think that actually this is like because no paedophile calls their child porn. They all call it
I
like
think some of them get sloppy.
they all call it like tax return.
Yeah.
7 years old.
Gaping tax return.
What about the French guy?
Gaping tax return squirts all over old man's dick.
What about...
Indonesian tax return cries.
2 twin tax returns. Fucks my giant double-ended dildo.
2 underage tax returns raped by adult man.
Baby tax return.
But then he calls his tax return child porn.
I've just got an insatiable lust for tax returns.
All these police are looking through going, well, he's on top of his taxes.
I think we've got to send this to the IRS.
filed a lot of tax returns this year.
Do you reckon that's what HMRC do? They're clicking, they're like, oh, bloody hell.
Ah, got me again.
Child porn. He's not declared it either.
Okay, so this one is called child porn.
Right.
I just did quite possibly the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. And I think I'm either cunt of the week or I need to kill myself.
Kill yourself.
There really is no middle ground.
Hasn't even read it. It's just like, just kill yourself. Fine.
Yeah.
Also, like, what? That's not a binary that exists for anything. Like, either my life is meaningless or some people on a podcast think I'm a cunt.
Right.
So picture the scene. It's a nice, clear, but chilly Saturday morning.
Lovely way to set it up. Picture the scene. I was browsing child porn. I was doing my tax returns.
Well,
It was January 31st. It was April 5th or 6th. I couldn't remember.
I feel like I've missed a calling as an accountant.
They call me the accountant.
Because of all the child porn I watch. It's my name, the accountant.
So is it?
No, because I actually have a top that says I'm an accountant on it. Because it's the slang term on Instagram for sex worker.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you just say
we've
you're
made
an
it way
accountant.
worse.
Yeah, I can't wear that top again. If anyone sees me wear it,
Oh,
it's what you think. It's what you think.
There was a film a few years ago, wasn't there, called The Accountant?
Yeah, it's about an autistic accountant that kills people.
Imagine loads of paedophiles being like, no!
Yeah. Damn it.
I thought I was going to see IMAX child porn.
Putting on 3D goggles.
Some Dolby surround sound child.
I can't believe this is not in the cinema, but I'll go for it.
It's only a matinee. They'll never fill it.
Two things not.
What?
But
It's
like
really
a-
easy to fill a child's anus. Do better. Come on.
Oh my
So
god!
it's a nice, clear but chilly Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I wasn't picturing the scene.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Now
picturing.
I've got the
I'm
scene.
picturing.
Yeah, I've
Chilly
got the scene.
but clear. Right.
Continue.
I decided to treat myself to a nice wake and bake as the wife and child had gone out for the day.
I'm assuming it means a wank rather than smoking weed.
No,
is
I
what
think,
that-
I think it means smoking weed.
All right,
It
okay.
means smoking weed. So I'm in my garden, about two-thirds of the way done, and all of a sudden, the neighbour's kid, probably about 8, climbs up into his window, completely stark-bollock naked. I started laughing and thought this will be quite a funny anecdote to share with my mate, who also has a boy about the same age, who's been known to do similar things.
Oh.
I need to take a picture, was my instant reaction. It wasn't until I sent the text to my mate I realised what I'd done. Not only had I just technically made child porn, but I fucking distributed it. Am I the cunt of the week for being a stupid stoned idiot, or do I just need to kill myself?
No,
It
you
can
just
be both.
you could have just deleted the picture. You didn't have to suck him off as well.
Well, I'm taking a picture now.
I think it was very, very, very harmless. But obviously,
Depends which mate you sent it to.
also because if it's your paedophile mate,
Exactly.
then
If you
you've
sent it
done
to
it
the
on
wrong group
purpose.
chat.
Yeah.
If you sent it by WhatsApp, one thing. If you sent it on Telegram, I've got questions.
Yeah. So we need those answers first before we can make that decision.
I think he's made a crime.
It is technically a crime.
It's
It is technically
completely a crime.
I would be
Yeah.
quite annoyed if I opened my phone and someone had sent me a picture of a child's penis.
Yeah. I think if I'd found
I've
out,
told you, I want the anus.
I think the kid's parents would probably be quite annoyed about that as well.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
But the kid was asking for it. You know, the kid's been flashing his willy around.
Yeah, and he was
Some
naked.
some people are going to take
That's what
pictures
you
of that.
wear.
Yeah. If you're going to get your dick out, some people are going to wank.
Yeah, you need to learn that lesson at some
You've got to
point.
learn it. You've got to learn it.
I think what you have to do is you have to do the honourable thing. You have to walk into a police station.
Turn yourself in.
Turn
Yeah.
yourself in.
And also your friends, because you're like, it's on their phone as well. Ultimate prank is delete it off your phone and then grass your mate in.
Especially if they have that autosave on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
where
so it'll
it's-
be in your camera roll. Yeah.
What you
Oh,
want to do
yeah.
is message your friend and say that you can't live with the guilt and that you're going to hand him in and then grass him in as well.
Yes, that's a good prank.
That is pretty good.
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good prank.
I think you need to work on the look. I get stoned a lot. Sometimes sometimes your thought process is going an odd direction. If you're ever seeing a naked boy and thinking, I need a photo.
It's not the weed.
It's not, yeah. I don't think you can blame weed for that. Like, I've got very fucking stoned in the past, very fucking stoned, and never once have I thought, I need a picture of a naked boy. If I saw a naked boy, my first response wouldn't be, hold on.
Maybe you should just embrace being a pedo then, because he's
Yeah,
obviously
you're a pedo now. You're a
Yeah,
pedo.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a thriving pedo community you can join on the
Yeah.
internet. You know, you make a lot of new friends.
It's true.
Have you thought about becoming a musical comedian?
That's funny.
But yeah, like very silly to make child porn.
It is quite silly.
Very silly.
He's a silly guy.
He's a
He's
silly
silly.
sausage.
Silly Billy.
Yeah, he's
What a silly Billy.
goose.
Silly Billy of the week.
The silly Billy of the week.
Well, now Cunt of the Week's been taken by an Australian rapist podcast.
Okay, next one's called Guinness. Occasionally, I do shifts in a pub, and my new favourite thing is serving pints of Guinness in unbranded glasses so people can't split the G.
Good. Guinness is a marketing ploy for idiots.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
true.
am
True.
actually really with this guy.
It's
Because
a
like I used to drink Guinness as well. I really like Guinness. I still drink Guinness Zero a lot. I like it a lot. And like, look, there is a degree to which how you pour the Guinness affects it. A degree. You can really fuck it up.
Yeah.
But as long as it's vaguely fine,
Yeah.
it's fine. Grow up. If it's in a different pint glass, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
If it's in a John Smith's glass, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, but I think it's specifically about that stupid game that people are playing.
Yeah, totally.
I
but like,
ge-
it all feeds into that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all part of that Guinness culture. I think it'd be really funny to give me like a Stella glass or like, you know, like a Kronenberg, just one of the really weird shaped ones.
I genuinely think that marketing execs at Guinness have sat down and they've gone, how can we make stupid cunts drink a third of this pint
Yeah.
straight away?
Do you know what they actually did?
Go on.
They lowered where the
G was.
where the G was, where the label was, so people would
Smart.
drink more to cut the G,
Yeah,
which meant they
'cause now
finished
you
their
gotta do-
pint faster.
Now you got to do it in like 3 gulps in
Yeah.
order to do it.
Where
Whereas
it was 1.5 or
one.
2.
It was meant to be like a big old fucking
Yeah.
swig and he split the G. Whereas now we got like when you see people doing it, like glug 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 glug, they're
Yeah.
down in half your fucking pint.
They moved it because people split the G.
Oh man,
so
big
funny.
Guinness, you've blown a conspiracy wide open.
I think fair play Guinness, exploit those knobheads.
Yeah, totally. If you're gonna fucking do that,
Yeah,
shit.
but the thing is what annoys me is those knobheads who are being exploited refuse to believe they are being exploited and think that they are some part of some sort of wholesome culture and that the people at Guinness are just these wonderful Irishmen whose only job is to make the purest of all stouts.
Yeah,
Like,
welcome to everything. That's literally how people feel about governments. It's like, you know, it's literally the thing. They just sort of believe that these benefactors are helping them.
it annoys the shit out.
I used to-
Everything about Guinness pisses me
I got
off.
really good at drawing the clover in.
Clearly.
You know, you draw.
Oh, it annoys
You know,
me.
you-
Passionately.
But the thing is as well, the thing where it's like, oh yeah, it's better if you wait. The
Yeah.
fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
no, you have to wait for it to settle. That's what
Exactly,
they're saying, yeah.
exactly. But rather than it being like, oh,
And
you've got to wait for it to sell,
the
like, oh no,
slogan
it's better if I
The
wait.
slogan isn't "It's better if you wait." It's "Good things come to those who wait." It's just a marketing slogan. You're just like, are you getting that angry by slogans? You're like, what? No, just do what? Fucking pricks. It's just a slogan. It's just a little.
Yeah,
But
I
you're
know.
already
Good things
waiting.
come because you have to wait, so they've turned it into a nice thing. They've
It
tried
takes
to make it a
10
positive
fucking
thing.
minutes to pour. You're
Yeah.
already waiting 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I'd rather them be honest. I'd rather them just say, it's going to be a minute. Like, that's
What the barman's gonna do.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
should
the
be the
bar-
slogan.
So their new slogan
barman's
is
not
it's
just
going to
going,
be a minute.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna be a
barman's not
minute.
pouring it going bum ba bum 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 bum. Good things come to those who wait. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
They should do that.
They should do that.
For everything.
But yeah, I used to draw
That's the music on my tax returns. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
putting left field over child porn. But yeah, I used to draw
Dick follows cock follows dick
Well,
follows cock.
I used to draw the clovers, right? But when you draw the clover leaves, they look a lot like balls. So what I'd do, there's some people who'd be like annoyed if you didn't give them a little clover. So I'd just make the bottom of the stem into a little penis. And sometimes I'd draw cocks in the top and people would refuse to drink the pint and it would make me laugh so much. It'd be like, old blokes like, I'm not drinking that.
That's
Like,
excellent.
it's so funny because it's got a drawing of a knob on the top.
yeah,
Like,
it's not
The-
real knob.
yeah, just like they drink it and be like, well, I guess I'm gay now.
The emasculation is real.
It's
That
insane.
toxic masculinity to
Yeah.
not want to drink a drink. It's got a dick on
Whereas
it.
I used to stand on the bar and I'd eat bananas by deep throating them and stuff. I'd just annoy old men all day.
I'm
I'd just
sure
be like,
you would do that.
It's really, really funny to suck off a banana, by
Secretly
the way.
stuck them off under the
super
table.
funny.
That annoy
It's
him.
very funny. Just be like, what? I'm eating a banana normally.
If you worked in an old man pub and the cheapest, most alcoholic, best drink was a pink cocktail, it would never be ordered even once.
You say that, all the alkies in my pub switched over to wine and soda because it was the cheapest way to get pissed. It was how you could tell if they were an alky, is if they were on the white wine and soda. Because it was on happy hour for a bottle of wine. They'd buy it, leave it in the fridge, and then they'd have pints of wine and soda that we'd top up for them all day. They'd have their own name written on it. I remember there was a guy I really liked who was like a nice bloke who gradually became an alky. And the first day he ordered a bottle of wine, I was like, oh, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, bro, you're one of these.
Oh.
You know,
Not you too.
And I was like, too. And then, yeah, they just sit at the fucking bar watching horse racing all day, drinking wine.
You don't look like somebody who's like massively into alcohol, Taylor. You don't look like that's your thing.
No, do you know what? It used to be like I was 15 at like everyone else at house parties. I got fucking wasted, and like then I got put off it for a couple of years. I then went when I was like 17, 18, 19, and I drank all the way up until like last year, and now I'm in that place of like I can't fucking deal with the hangover anymore.
Yeah.
I do like drinking socially, but like not more than 2.
Yeah.
Or like with dinner, 3.
What's
Fuck, I never had that.
because you're into comedy now. What else are you still into archery?
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you?
Yeah, I start my new because obviously I've moved up here now, so I start my new archery lessons in April.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, I'm actually
It's a lot of
so
numbers
good
and
at
stuff
it.
in it, colours and numbers.
It's the colours and numbers thing. You get 10 points if you get the bullseye. I'm like, oh, 10. Hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I really do like archery.
Have you shot an animal yet?
No.
All right. I feel like that's what I'd be working
I don't think
towards.
archery and bow hunting are two different things, you know
They're
that?
two similar things.
Yeah, they both involve a bow and arrow, but
Yeah.
it's different.
But you'd want to like, if I was learning archery, I'd want to like kill a squirrel
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
and then eat it.
Okay.
But like,
course
why are
we
you
know
all
eat it.
looking at me like I'm weird?
Because you want to eat a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
What's we eat a squirrel? What's we eat everything?
Yeah.
But just because I've shot,
So would you eat a squirrel if it wasn't shot by a bow and arrow?
probably not.
Okay.
No, if it was just like, if
So
it
you
died
still
of
feel like
natu- if it died
problem.
of natural causes, probably not.
Yeah, we don't want an old
But,
squirrel.
but if I'd
Yeah, so true.
if I'd shot it,
Yeah.
like just
No way you're shooting a
Sure.
squirrel. No way you have the reaction time to shoot a squirrel. You could never shoot a squirrel.
I bet I could.
do you know what?
Genuinely.
Yeah, I bet you could.
I know. I actually bet I
I
could.
believe you.
I also bet he couldn't.
Yeah.
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 100%.
If you train for 10 years, you won't be able to.
Never.
No.
Shut
You've
up.
got chubby little fingers. You wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to pick up the arrow.
If you trained
Or
for
the
10
squirrel.
years, you wouldn't be able to shoot a squirrel. If I trained
You're
for
not going to
fucking-
live 10 years.
If I trained for 10 hours, I could shoot a squirrel.
Oh,
No
bullshit.
chance.
I'll take that bet.
What a bet.
Oh, the hunting special.
The hunting
Let's go
special.
hunting.
Guys, you can't shoot squirrels.
Right, no, here we go. Right, here's the
you
bet.
not?
No.
We can't legally, but you know, the squirrels are about. So like, right, here's the bet. Right,
You
here's
shoot
the
the
bet.
greys.
You've got 10 hours. We're going to let you off in a park. Right, we're just going to give you a bow and arrow at a
I
public
will
park.
train
no.
you. I'll train
Yeah,
you.
we give you 10 hours to shoot
Yeah.
a squirrel, and if you don't, I get to hunt you.
No. No. I
We give the
get-
squirrels a bow and arrow.
No, I'm going to dress up in a squirrel suit.
Just throw nuts at me. No, I reckon 10 hours practice,
Yeah.
I could then go out and shoot a squirrel.
They're so, however you want to do it, it's not happening.
They're
10
so
hours
what?
as well, you'd be knackered.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
Right.
have rests.
Right, how about this? 9 hours training, 1 hour shooting.
Do you know what? I can
I can't be asked with an 11-hour day.
I can split it up however I want.
Sure, you've got 10 hours total. There's got to be a dead squirrel at the end.
You'd have a strong back at the end of that.
I've got a really weak back as it happens.
Yeah. So now you're gonna have to do more deadlifts and everything as well.
I have
But the
to.
music's wrong.
I have to do back exercises in the morning now.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you?
How old are you though?
36.
See, I'm 27 and I'm there.
Yeah, you
that is
use your
bad.
back for work a lot more than me.
Yeah, I do. It's the downward dog thing. It's like arching. It's a lot.
I got a so
You know, that is very much professional training, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
like, and also I imagine a lot of it's just trying to reach round and scrub it off.
I've aggregated some,
Peeling a layer off.
No, I'm rich enough to hire someone to do that now.
You've got a cum scrubber.
Yeah, people
There are
have buffers.
volunteers.
yeah. Is there a positioning opening, my lady?
I think they pay her. There's going to be someone that'll pay you for that.
Yeah, 100%.
Chief cum scrubber.
This is director of cum scrubbing.
And director. They've got a position on the board. Right, have we got another one of those?
We
Tom?
got one more cunt of the week story.
Oh, wait, what was the end of that?
Guinness
just who's
cunt.
a cunt Guinness.
Oh,
And
no,
his-
he's not. He's
and,
not
then, and then
cunt.
his question was, am I a cunt for ruining people's fun? Or are they the cunts for attaching a stupid childish game to drinking a pint? Most of them don't.
They're a
even like.
cunt. They're
Right,
the
now,
cunts.
I think he's a cunt. Just to put my 2 pence in. One, autistically, if you've got a fucking Guinness cup there and you're pouring Guinness and I see you not pick up the Guinness cup, number one, I'm going to scream in your face. And number two, I'm going to
Just
smash
the
it
au-
over your head.
The autism rage just comes out of me. Not a Guinness cup!
It would. I mean,
Wrong cup! Wrong cup! Ah! Just rocking backwards and forwards.
I am a
I'd be
big
so
fan of
upset.
hearing autistic being used as an adverb. Autistically.
Yeah.
I don't. Autistically, it's like that's how I describe
He said
everything.
autistically.
That's how I describe anything I do. Oh, guys, I love being able to talk about autism. The last time I was here, I'd only just opened up about it because
Yeah.
I'd done it I spoke about it for the first time ever on the Green Room podcast.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the first time I'd ever spoke about it.
Yeah.
I did your podcast like the month after, but
Yeah.
I was still like trying to get. Although I had autism powered fuck machine on my top.
Yeah, you were
But,
pretty,
like,
you were very open
I was
very quickly.
I was very
Yeah.
open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like, it's now been like what, a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm just autistic now. Like, I don't mask anymore. So like I'm a bit more like loud. And now when you guys are talking and over talking each other, I'm just like, I'm gonna over talk both of you.
Yeah, just join in. It's very much how it needs to be. There's, like you've totally got on board with the vibe. Like
Yeah.
we're all just gonna shout, join in.
It's very neurodivergent.
Oh, strongly,
Yeah.
strongly.
I'm
I think
s-
maybe not over there though. That's a little bit like like Tom's
it's
just
not
thick.
real.
Tom's just thick. There's nothing wrong with him. And
He literally just proved that it's not real.
yeah,
I
yeah.
put it at the same level as I put astrology.
Right. You think ADHD and astrology are the same thing? You think autism's the same as astrology?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
You
like
can't-
candles and that, isn't it? Yeah.
Can't be here on time because Mercury's in
Yeah,
retrograde.
that's all it is. Yeah. I'm always late because of the moon. Whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine,
no,
same
fair
thing.
enough. Yeah.
Your wife's fat.
It's funny because it's true.
Not true.
It's very true.
Mercury's not in retrograde. It's in your fucking bedroom.
Cholesterol's rising.
Why did I hear that to the tune of It's Raining Men?
I did as well.
Cholesterol's rising. Heart rate is low.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
For the first
I feel-
time
I
in
feel so seen
history,
now.
your artery's about to blow. She's a fat bitch. And I hate her.
Hallelujah.
She's a fat bitch. Oh, yeah. She smells like shit. She's a fat slag. I'm not even doing the song anymore. She's just a fat slag.
She really likes you as well. Gonna be really upset by that, Rob. I'm
Tall, strong, she's not lean. Tom's wife is a plus-size queen.
She's a big fat bitch.
God bless Mother Nature. Tom's wife is a planet too.
The worst thing is this would be really good as a clip, but there's fucking no chance. There's fucking no chance.
She took over heaven and then she ate the sun and the moon. Yeah.
Ah,
She's wailing men.
your disease isn't real.
It's not a disease.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Disease
It's
is not
anything,
the
it's real.
right word for it. It's not like it's not like a fucking fungal condition, is it? It's a condition, Tom, I would say, rather than a disease.
No,
what
it's
we call
a
it, something.
hidden disability, and unfortunately, he can't wear his glasses anymore. Therefore, he can't see it.
Yeah, everything's hidden to him, little blind
Yeah,
man.
loser.
Except for his big fat wife. That's why he needs a fat wife so he can
He can't
see
see
her.
her.
He just needs her to be an area.
Babe, can you pass me my pants, please? Picks up a bed sheet. There you go. They'll fit.
I'm having another week off.
Feeding time, is it?
Yeah, he's got to spend time with his postcode of a wife.
We're actually getting another shipment of grain delivered.
Oh, she's just great.
Yeah, she gets fed out of a big trough.
A big trough, yeah. She's very thin. I love her very much. Right. Okay, this one's called Bus Driver. I am a
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I am
The autism section's piped up.
Yes.
I am a bus driver, but I'm actually a sound one.
Like, we'd read that and go, bus driver. Cunt, is it?
No, everyone hates bus drivers.
Oh, one of those wanker bus drivers.
Have you ever heard anyone say a
Some
bus
of them are
driver is a
grumpy.
cunt?
But it's not like an estate agent where you just immediately be like, oh, they're probably a prick.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a traffic
Car
warden.
salesman.
Like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
hates
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
People need bus drivers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, you say thank you, driver at the end. You don't walk off a bus and go fuck off, you cunt.
I'm actually a sound one. I couldn't give a fuck if you pay or not. I can't be arsed with the hassle.
Yeah, no, that is a very sound bus driver.
He
Like,
is.
there are some of them who are just like, when you're like, oh fuck, have I got the right change? Like, just fucking, and you're like, you're a legend.
Yeah, he's the kind of bus driver that would have made sure Rosa Parks had a seat.
She had a seat.
Yeah, she just didn't want it.
She's just ungrateful.
Very picky about a seat.
She just needed a window seat. She got nauseous.
Fucking selfish. There was a pregnant woman getting on. She was like, back of the bus. Back of the bus.
If that was a bit no one knew about the Rosa Parks story, that there was a pregnant white woman sat in that seat.
She's in the wheelchair accessible seat.
No, Rosa, no, it's an accessible seat.
Rosie, you need to go to the back of the bus. I'm not going to the back of the fucking bus.
That
Trip.
fat bitch can get off.
Trip.
She's either pregnant or she's going out with Tom.
Anyway, I'm up for...
In the 60s, black people weren't allowed to sit on the front of your wife.
They're not really allowed now. I'd be a bit annoyed if a
Your
black person
missus is so
sat on my
fat,
wife.
she's in apartheid state. On her fanny, it says whites only.
Anyway, a month or so back, a wheelchair user was getting on, and as I got the ramp out, I tried small talk to the carer, like, I shouldn't let him on with that Liverpool shirt on, really. The response was...
He's just trying to have a bit of banter.
It did a bit of banter,
I like him so far.
He's like, oh, yeah, I shouldn't let you on with that Liverpool shirt, but he's getting the ramp out. He's having a bit of
he's
fun.
already been a dick because
He's not been a dick, he's having
done
fun.
That, he's done that with the carer. You need to do it with the disabled person.
Yeah,
That-
you got to see
You
them.
don't know what kind of disabled we're talking about. We could be talking about someone who's got a limp, but we could be talking about someone who is a puddle of jelly. Yeah,
But
Might have a mouth.
but
might be a fat woman who doesn't want to look at her.
She's so thin.
He stops his bus door and he goes, I shouldn't let you on, Lisa Riley.
garlic. Not here. Right. Okay.
Sorry, carry on.
Shouldn't let him on with that Liverpool shirt on, really.
But I do agree in general, talk to the person. You know, like you don't need to go over their head to the carer most of
true.
the time.
Yeah.
You are
Exactly.
right.
Sure.
Exactly.
The response was a horrible look, and they said, yeah, she loves them.
Oh.
Then they basically spent the entire journey using female pronouns loudly to make it clear what a bastard I was.
Yeah, like look, he's tried. Like the bit where you've gone wrong is you've been ableist. You've not intentionally been transphobic.
Well, I think it was just sexist.
Yeah. Well, no, he's misgendered this person. Is the
Yeah.
problem?
Which just fucking... Also, if they had a buzz cut, fuck off. I
Yeah.
immediately want to know what this disabled person
How-
looked
More
like.
of that later.
Oh, okay.
How ugly do you have to be to get in a wheelchair? How ugly do you have to be before your legs give up? You look so much like a man, you've got to sit down.
Right. Go on. Carry on.
I've smoothed my way back into their good books over the last few weeks until yesterday when they stopped after they got on. A dithering old bint was walking a dog down the street, with the dog just strolling down the road, not the pavement.
Oh, I hate her. The walker.
Yeah, that's a cunty thing to do.
Yeah.
I chunked to myself a little bit too loudly. Get your fucking dog off the road, you spacker, which set me lower than the misgendering incident in air books.
Yeah, disabled people will be annoyed if you shout spacker around them.
Anyway, just to go back to how they opened this, I am a bus driver, but I'm actually a sound man.
At this point, misgendered a trans person, ignored a disabled person, and shouted spacker at a dog.
One of those sound
as
chill
fuck.
bus
Real
drivers.
chill sound guy.
But did you have to pay?
Didn't have to pay. Yeah, that's true.
good,
It's
that's
very
good.
true.
Am I the cunt for misgendering a disabled woman and shouting spacker in her presence? Or is she a cunt for having short back and sides and non-existent chebs?
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, if you've not got tits and you've got a short back and sides, people are going to assume you're a boy.
100. I would misgender them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to meet people halfway.
Yeah.
Even if you're a fucking clearly bloke-looking trans woman, but you've popped a wig on and a dress, I'll call you she. Because I'll be like, you've given me something to work
yeah,
with on the
I can
guest.
see what it
A
is you
shaved
want.
head, no tits and a Liverpool shirt.
Yeah.
I'm calling you fella.
I'm
There
calling you a
is an
fella.
unwritten rule, isn't there, that if you don't want to be misgendered as a woman, if you're going to have short hair, you need to have them fat, sad tits.
Yeah, you've got to be a big fat lesbian.
You know the ones that I mean.
Yeah.
For dumb.
The ones that
tits.
point down.
Why do I know which ones you mean?
No, I mean like they're fine. Like
They're fine.
well, they are fine. I didn't want to say they were nice.
Why?
not?
Why? Because
Why
I've
not?
seen the Instagram.
I paid enough for them. Tell me they're nice
They're
now.
very nice.
That
I
is-
like them.
That's fucking rude. You shouldn't be looking at
You're
my
not my
tits.
type. You're not my type.
No,
I
you're a
like-
woman. He's gay.
I've said this before. I like sort of small boobs, fat ass.
He does look like women that look like little boys. That's his thing.
Donald Duck. That's what I
Really
like.
does.
Okay.
Whenever he's like, that's my type, it is a woman who looks like a 13-year-old boy.
Can you afford to be so picky with your type?
Absolutely, I
He's,
can.
he's not
Okay.
that picky.
Yeah,
though.
no,
He's
because-
not.
because
he
I-
has a type, but he'll take scraps. He's sat under the table going, I'd love a steak, but if there's any breadcrumbs, I'll have them as well.
Whereas
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
can't do that because his wife eats them all.
Because she's
Yeah.
fat.
Like I might.
My wife is going to fucking lever you.
And like, she's got a weight advantage.
No, wait, did you?
Yeah. I hope you've not seen the film 127 Hours. Stuck on that big boulder of a woman trying to cut your arm off.
Gonna make a new film called Million Kilo Baby. You fuck.
You ever
I'm
seen-
just joining in. It's the autism. I don't even know what she looks like.
She
Fat.
looks like.
Fat.
Have you ever seen Indiana Jones: Raiders of the Lost Ark? That'd be her chasing you.
Down the thing.
You'll be firing your bow and
Yeah,
arrow.
mixing all the arrows.
Do-do-do-do.
I'll have to get my bigger ones for the harpoon.
Killing squirrels. She's eating a machine gun.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Anyway, this guy finishes. I feel that if you want a short haircut, but also not to be
Hey, he
misgendered,
said the exact same thing.
you need to have big old titties.
You do
Yeah,
actually.
you
No,
do.
it is right. He's
out
right.
of respect for the public.
But I'm a soundburst driver.
Sound nice guy.
Yeah, but have massive tits.
Rob, you might not like the last sentence. I hear there's a spare tit going Leeds way that could be recycled to a needy spastic.
Do you think it's just hanging around? Like we've got it spare, just hoping, oh, I wonder if someone could take this. My mum had breast cancer, that's what this is about.
Here it is.
Yeah.
She had a tit
Yeah.
chopped off.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. She's fine now, don't worry, thanks for asking.
Oh,
We all-
yeah.
yeah.
I hope she's alright.
We also have started doing this really fun thing where we keep making Rob open up boxes that have
look,
cut
look
up
at the way
tits in
he's
them.
taking credit
yeah.
for something he's not been involved with once. We've started doing this thing. You did fucking nothing.
I tricked Rob twice into opening a box and there was a cut up tit in it.
That's
And-
hilarious.
And then today there was a box and he went, there's not a tit in this box, is there?
I didn't say it like that, did I, Tom? I didn't say it like that. I wasn't like, there's not a tit in this. I
Madison, would you like that?
jokingly said, there's not a tit in this, is there? Because I thought it'd be funny. And he's like, oh, I got him. Just, you know, there was actually cake in it, so I keep it away from your fucking fat missus.
You'll have to hire her.
We're not doing my mum's tit today. We're doing your fat missus.
You'll have to hire.
It's your day.
You'll have to hire his wife like a sniffer dog to check boxes.
There's cake in that one she scratches.
Is it cake or is it tit?
oh,
She'd be amazing at that TV show. Is it cake? She'd be like, cake, not cake, not cake, not cake.
that reminds me
Yeah.
when you said about the sniffer dog thing. So you know you're saying about autism and well the fact that you don't have it, but smell is a problem for you or
Yeah.
whatever. I was asked to use my autism senses, my nose, like the strength of my nose, to find where the mold was in one of my friends' houses because they couldn't figure out where like the damp smell was coming from.
So they just let you loose.
I fucking found it.
That's mental.
Do you know
Did you have
what?
to sniff a mouldy rag first to get the scent?
That has made you really attractive to me.
The fact that she can sniff out
Yeah,
mold.
yeah. Look, as far as
sniffer
But
as
if you
far
like
as,
sniffing mold, love,
no, look,
this is fucking rotten.
as far as I'm concerned, women are like dogs.
Well, the ones that you fuck are.
No, I like them if they're from a working breed. Do you know what I mean? And the idea that you can sniff it out,
course.
I'm like, oh, I love that. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. And who
Yeah,
says
no, that's
OnlyFans
sexy.
creators have no fucking skill? Are you joking? Let me find the mold in your house.
Oh, mate,
You
if
skank.
I had like an OnlyFans content creator and she could like plaster. Oh,
Could plaster.
Why not just
Yeah.
hire
Have you
a
seen what I've been
plasterer?
doing at the moment?
no.
Oh my fucking god!
What have you been doing?
Okay, it's not the same, but
It's actually different. It's a different thing.
but you know polyfiller.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do know polyfiller.
Yeah, I've been using polyfiller.
Oh wow! What a skill! What a skill! That's exactly the same as plastering. Yeah.
Without an apprenticeship, you did this.
Sorry, are you doing this all by yourself, sweetheart? Are you not getting a man in to help? Using polyfiller?
And then I'm getting a sander, and then I'm sanding it,
You,
and
you
then
say
I'm
you're
doing
getting a
more.
sander. You haven't sanded it yet,
No, I've done the sander.
right?
I've got
okay.
the sander.
Yeah,
It's-
but you haven't sanded it yet.
yeah, I have.
Right.
It's electric, and
Yeah.
then I'll go back
Got an
over
electric sander for
polyfiller
polyfiller.
again.
Mate, I think there's something sexy about the planning.
Yeah, but there's not about this. Like this. As someone who knows how to do DIY, I'm annoyed you're claiming this as anything. To be honest with you.
Okay, then what about my new office that I've got? I've
Yeah.
put masking tape all along the wall, and I've written the
You
measurements.
like him. He's autistic. It's part of being autistic being shit at decorating.
So, side
hate it.
story. I wasn't going to tell anybody this, but I'm going to anyway.
Oh, Freddie's renovations are always amazing.
It took me 30 minutes to put a carpet down in my office,
Right.
and I did it wrong. So I ended up giving up.
So you
Wait,
laid your own
carpets are
carpet, though?
hard?
Yeah,
No,
carpet.
no. Putting a rug down.
Oh, a rug. Oh, very
Oh.
different. Very different.
Oh, that's not the
How
same
do you
thing.
fail at putting a rug down?
No, that's
So,
not right.
Done.
And how did you
Yeah.
give up?
I
So-
don't get how you get it wrong.
Just
So-
gravity.
So,
It's like, it's hard. You've got to put an effort for it to not go down.
so, hear me out. The rug was quite large for the room,
Uh-huh.
right?
And you didn't move the furniture out before you did it, did
I
you?
didn't.
No, and
And
you
so
thought you
what
could
I-
just lift up each
I
leg,
did.
didn't you? And it didn't work, did it?
And you see, do you know what the problem was?
Yeah.
Is that I was lifting the furniture up and I was trying to move the rug, but I was stood on the rug.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do that jump scooch.
Yeah.
Or it's one of these things, though. It's like you've done the complete false economy thing of going, oh, I can't be asked moving all the furniture. I'll do this instead. And you made it 10 times harder
Well,
than if you just moved
Well,
the furniture.
funnily enough, I had that epiphany after the 25-minute mark,
yeah.
and I was like, "This would be easier if I moved everything out of the
Yeah,
office,
put the rug
laid
down,
the rug
and
down,
put
and then
it
brought
on.
it back in." And then I immediately had another epiphany when I went, "How much do I need this rug?"
So do you now just not have a rug?
I rolled it up, and I'm stuck
It's
in
in
a
the
different
corner.
It's
It's
in a
never
different
going
room.
down.
It's in the corner of a
It's
different
never
room.
going down, is it?
No.
I actually
So
have
would
two
anyone
rugs.
like a rug? It's got a tiger on it.
What? That's your first fucking problem.
What?
Why have you got a tiger on your rug?
Because he's a Chinese mafia member.
You fucking gay.
You are. You are fucking.
You Carol
gay.
Baskin or something.
A tiger is a weird move.
Is
It's-
it
it's more of
tiger
a snow
skin?
leopard, but
That does
it's-
not make your
Yeah.
rug
Snow
any better.
leopard, like Lucas the cop cat.
It's look. I would take a picture of it, but I'd have to unroll it again. And there's not enough rooms big enough for it, so I'd have to go outside
You're
and roll
so
it onto my
fucking
driveway.
Show everyone your new rug that
Exactly,
you got. Take a
exactly.
little
I think
picky.
even
But-
getting rid of it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's not easy to get rid of a rug.
And also, no one's going to fucking buy that from Facebook Marketplace. No way. Not a chance in hell.
Yeah, because you've got to take a picture of it.
No, what I'll
Also-
do is I'll label it as a surprise rug.
Surprise rug.
Could be anything.
Also,
it's like a mystery box for a rug.
Also, he can't fly tip it because you can't have him like a bloke who looks like him dumping a rug in the middle of nowhere.
That's so
looks like he's
true.
getting rid of a child.
I
That's
live-
more effort than just moving your furniture.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I live near a tip.
Right. You also live near a room that you could just put the rug in.
That's so
I
valid.
don't really need
Look,
a rug.
if you need a big, strong woman, Tom can get you on. She can come help.
No, like I said, it's a small room.
She's
She won't fit in.
going to come in like the Kool-Aid man through a wall.
Oh my god!
All right.
So
Right, we need to decide who cut the week is.
Oh, fucking hell,
So
what
we
are
had
the-
the child porn guy,
Yeah, the guy who made child porn.
the people who split the G,
Yeah.
people who split the G,
and then the bus driver.
The bus driver who was
100% people who split the G. I would happily share a pint with a paedophile, but not not these cunts.
I'm gonna say the small-titted lesbian for being a woman and unattractive. You can be one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, can we actually vote for?
You
not-
can go
who
who
you
you
want.
want.
Yeah, it could be anyone in the
Literally
story.
anyone,
It's
yeah.
100% the disabled person.
Yeah.
Disabled person.
I'll vote for the
100
disabled person.
I'll go for the disabled person as well
Right, the
then.
disabled person beats the child porn creator this week.
For being,
A cunt.
for looking like a man.
For being unattractive and also a Liverpool fan.
So, bus driver, send me your address. You've won a prize.
Congrats. Well, no, you got to pass it on to that person when you see them, though.
No,
not
it's
their
whoever
prize.
writes the email.
No. The winner is that disabled person, and when they next get on your bus, you're going to hand them their prize and say, "Hey, congratulations! I wrote into a podcast about you, and they said you were so unattractive that you've won a prize."
Also,
send me
your
your address.
tits are tiny.
Yeah.
There you go.
These are for your shit tits.
Oh, send one of these.
Send them one of the tits. There we go. We sent them a sticky tit
Stop.
covered in confetti.
Speaking of prizes, did we have a winner for Terry Christian?
We did actually. So
I know. I read it when you made it as a note before, and I thought
Matthew Wolfenden.
Yeah, this is the guy I met at my gig
Yeah.
who claims as the 60 square metres.
He reckons this was 60 metres squared. So Matthew Wolfenden.
Is the winner of our biggest I Hate Terry Christian. Well done.
competition, yeah,
so.
well done.
Matthew, if you're listening, email the podcast, and we'll sort you out the bank transfer of the monies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're giving him cash, aren't we?
I'm like 200 quid.
That's fucking stupid.
What is this for?
So we
Do you know Terry Christian?
No.
So
Right.
Terry Christian's a presenter in the 90s.
Okay.
We decided that we hated him because his name sounds a bit like I Hate Merry Christmas.
it
Or
sounds like Merry Christmas,
Merry
his name, and
Christmas,
that's
yeah,
annoying.
Actually, I can see that.
Yeah.
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 So we started a hate campaign against him.
That's also fair.
And we did a thing, who could write I Hate Terry Christian the biggest? And someone wrote it
60 metres squared on a
60
field.
metres squared.
Is there proof?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the winner.
Wait, he actually went ahead and did this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone wrote it on a Buddhist fucking monastery in China somewhere.
In the
No.
snow.
Someone
yeah.
wrote on the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the big I Hate Terry Christian
How did one manage to do this?
Just with spray paint, I think.
spray paint.
I don't know if it's.
Is it their field?
I know you're only getting into. I know
Hang
you're
on.
only just getting into DIY, but you know, it's not that hard.
Rob,
Yeah.
did you miss that?
No, she asked the same question. I know.
She asked the same autistic question that
Freddie asked.
Freddie said.
Yeah.
Is it their field?
Freddie asked the exact same autistic thing straight away.
I feel like we're going to become good friends.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
both autistic.
We're
Yeah.
not. Well, she might be, but
I think it's more than might.
Also,
I don't know if you've read the T-shirt.
I'm very autistic. I only have close friends who are neurodivergent.
Yeah.
So you're either ADHD, autistic,
We
or
find
both,
each other.
but
We
I-
find each
Yeah,
other.
already love him.
All my
love
mates are
these
autistic
two.
or ADHD. They are, like most of them.
Yeah,
Like,
pick your fucking character. Which one are you?
and like you've got real bad form as well as I always the people I'm around, like my good mates, the people who get close to me are grumpy, unlikable autistic men. They're like all my best mates are grumpy, unlikable autistic men.
I don't think that I see myself the way you see me. I see myself as sort of like
A superhero or something.
Not a super. No, I don't care about people enough to be a superhero.
No.
Super villain, maybe.
Help,
Yeah.
Superman! Oh, fuck off.
Sort yourself out, Jesus Christ! I'm trying to fucking finger Lois here.
I'm trying to put this carpet down.
I think Superman would be able to pick up his furniture.
So how do you see yourself?
Sort of like a misunderstood. Sort of like
It's already mental.
a misanthrope with a heart of gold.
It's like an autistic person.
Yeah, like an autistic
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
No, like because I look.
So,
at,
how is what you've said different to grumpy autistic cunt?
no, but because I look at autistic people and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that.
Yeah, but you are.
No, but I don't want to be.
Do you think I want to be an Do you think I look at other ADHD people and go, "Oh, brilliant! I want to be in that cool group full of
You can just
non-annoying
stop.
people"?
It's not real.
Can we circle back for a second?
Uh-huh.
Who do you look at and think I don't want to be like that?
Like like the ones that are like,
It's fair.
the ones that are
He
like,
just doesn't want to have much smaller tits like you do.
just the ones who can't maintain eye contact and the ones.
Yeah,
that are
autistic
like,
people.
Yeah.
the ones that are like just dribbling and playing with Lego.
Do you
and
think
shit.
when I go on fucking
Excuse me.
What?
I got called Spitty in my DMs because I.
Fucking Spitty Longstockings over here.
And it was true. I was reading the whole hate. It was like a full-on paragraph about how much he fucking hates me. But he started the message with "Your beautiful butt," and I was like,
Thanks, that are beautiful.
And
Yeah.
then I stopped reading. But no, we got to the end, and he passionately fucking hates me. And he called me Spitty, and that I was an autistic bellend, and I could probably find the message. It was all really accurate though, and that's what the problem was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Do
Yeah.
you get a
People
lot
get
of, like,
wildly
hate-
angry for-
Do you get a lot of hate DMs? And
No,
shit?
not loads.
No.
It was spurred on by a clip that was on Instagram. Because I got collared in LA to do a quick street interview, and she asked me a couple of questions. She asked what's like
Right.
the most like mental thing a guy's ever done, and I said he travelled down 10 hours for a date with me, matched with him on Hinge and everything. He turned up in Velcro shoes. So I'm telling him this. I went on the date and everything, yeah,
Velcro shoes, like, are
and I
so
never saw
bad.
him again.
Even the autistics won't go out with you if you've got Velcro shoes, and that's who they're for.
Can you imagine? Or like a Velcro wallet, you go to pay and you just
Yeah,
get your
100%.
get your card out. No,
Yeah.
but he had Velcro shoes on. so I
Velcro
just-
is for toddlers.
I never saw him again, and this guy clearly
Is a Velcro dude.
an owner of
That's
said
so
shoes.
funny. Imagine being so angry at someone
He was-
dissing your sandals.
was-
fucking fuming.
He
So
probably
funny.
saw that when he was like out doing his jobs, and he was like, "Wait till I get home," and he got
downstairs to his basement in his mum's house.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say things.
yeah.
Open
yeah,
his
it
Velcro
was-
door. No like Velcro.
Opens his laptop.
He sleeps in his sleeping bag just so we can get that little Velcro bit at the end.
Oh my
So
god!
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
have we got anything else?
I've got a
to-
couple. I've got a couple of videos before we go. Just a couple of things I've sent Tom. Just a
Okay.
couple of little videos. to
Are they
finish us off.
gross?
These ones are minorly gross because, like, we've had a little problem with the phone. And we're going to set up a new thing to get it going. So I've just found a couple of things. Just the bottom two are the ones we're going to watch. So watch duct tape first. This is just a fun one. Fun little challenge a guy's had. He's tried to run through layers of duct tape. Right now, if we just keep going a bit. Fast forward this bit. Here we go. From here. Just pause. Just pause, Tom. Press the pause button. Press the pause button. There we go. Right. So why are you looking surprised?
Because I was doing something.
Yes, but do the thing I've said. To press first before
was
you do the
halfway
other
doing-
things. I know you were doing other things. That's why I was annoyed, Tom. Sorry. Here's a little video I've brought. Sorry, it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. I know why his wife eats so much now. She's furious all the time. Every time he goes to search something, where are we going for dinner? I'll search for something. So I'll just eat now. So anyways, right. So this guy's doing a little challenge. Just from here is fine, Tom. So he's basically doing more and more layers of duct tape until he can't run through it.
Can you warn me if it's really gross?
It's
It's not really gross.
He's just trying to run through it.
Yeah, he's just trying to run through it. There we go. He's got through 100 layers. He's bought a load of duct tape.
I was going to do 500.
He seems like a guy who makes great choices, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look like a massive
So-
cunt.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you don't like this guy, keep watching.
You absolutely cannot run through 1,000 layers of duct tape.
No
Well, let's
fucking
find out.
way. No fucking way.
That's attempt one.
Oh, he's
He's
going
like,
again.
you know what? I've got this.
He's like, oh, I've broken the barrier a little bit here.
Head first. Has a seizure.
Does he?
Look at him, he's gone stiff. He's snoring. That's brain damage.
What a fucking
I mean,
mong.
to be fair, if he does have brain damage, it's not like he's going to end up
Can you
any
pause, Sam?
stupider than he was.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
I
it.
think he might have had brain damage before.
Yeah,
So
he's not
true.
lost anything, has he? Well, he's lost
No.
his mohawk. It's flattened down.
Did
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it flattened down
Oh.
at the impact.
Not the mohawk.
It's amazing to give yourself permanent brain damage because you ran at duct tape, innit?
Can you fucking imagine telling that story
It's
to
amazing.
anyone?
When he gets to hospital, he's got video. You can show him.
That's also true because I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, how did he get like
found
brain
that-
damage?
what
Duct
a
tape.
fucking
I found this
idiot.
on one of my favourite subreddits. I'm sure I must have mentioned it before. It's called r/suddenly Elton John.
Suddenly Elton John. you
Yeah,
talked
so
about
like
that.
people get brain injuries and they start playing the piano. It's like,
Oh my god.
Right, what's the last one? Oh, the last one's called Break. I don't think you're going to like this.
this one's a little yes, a viewing of. So this is not a great injury. And if we just pause there, Tom, thank you. Smash that, Tom. Look at that straight away. Did the pause before he made it big. Credit where credit's due. He's good at pausing and fingering fat birds.
Well done.
Oh, I'm not good at fingering. She hasn't come for years.
So this is a little injury in MMA, little MMA injury. Just a little
Okay.
MMA injury. Don't worry about it. It's all right. It's fine. It's just like
Is something
a
going
little
to come
fight.
out of their body now?
Nearly.
Oh, I'm not going to look.
Oh, he's like went the wrong way. He's like gone the wrong way.
I'm not looking.
The sheer terror on his face as well.
Yeah,
The
and
guy
that's,
fighting him looks gutted.
they're professional MMA fighters. Don't watch it again, Tom. Come on, we need to play this back.
No amount
watch
of
his
peer
face.
pressure can make
So
me
guy
watch
in
it.
the blue,
Try and pause it as it snaps, Tom.
guy in the blue trunks on his face.
Oh, see, he hasn't. There's a moment where you don't realise, and then there's a moment where you realise, isn't there?
If you watch his face when he realizes, his
Here you
face is
go.
ready.
Just play it from there. We'll see it.
Ready?
Oh my
There you
God!
go.
Look at that.
No, there's
'Cause
no
the-
amount of peer pressure that's going to get me to watch this.
The guy on top, it doesn't know why he's tapping. That's why he looks surprised. He's like, "What? The fight's over?"
Yeah.
The guy on the bottom is like, "Ah!" Like that is one of the worst leg breaks I have ever seen. Like Jibril Cisse would have been like thankful for his having
Yeah.
seen that shit.
Yeah. And the other guy's big dribble CC because of his seizure.
Oh right, yeah. The guy ran at
Dribbling.
yeah, I think meant the other guy in the fight.
No.
Right. Also, Tom's
Right.
wife's fat.
Fine, your stupid made-up disease is real.
Thank
Your
you.
Mrs. Fat's real
Now,
because she's
I
fat.
was going to say now we'll stop, but we won't.
Oh, we're just gonna be normal now, are you, Taylor?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time this has happened. this happens regularly.
Yeah, this is constant. Oh, well, there we go. I think that wraps it up with a lovely little leg break. Taylor, it's been a fucking pleasure having you as always, mate. Where can
thanks.
people find you?
_ Life of Taylor on pretty much every social media platform.
Including the OnlyFans. Get on that. Get subscribed.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's linked in any one of my bios that you find. And if you find a fake account, then you're fucking stupid, and that's on you. So
Yeah,
I've told you where to find me. _ Life of Taylor. If it doesn't say that, don't fucking click it.
Yeah, that's fair. You've made it very fucking clear.
It's quite a hard sell.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, I'm terrified.
And
I always get it. They always like, oh, someone scammed me, and they said that it was you. You fucking mong.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was me.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
On you. It's on you.
Exactly.
It's not on my
And
stuff.
Speaking of people whoring themselves out, you're on tour, aren't you?
I am! Get your tickets now! This is coming out after my tickets are on sale, isn't it? My tickets are available now at robcomedy.com. I'm coming all over the place. I'm going to...
Same.
This tour is almost as big as Tom's wife. I'm going to
The Tom's wife tour.
the Tom's wife tour because it's fucking massive.
Fat and it smells.
Yeah. Also, it stinks of off ham. So
Such a big tour. Tom tried to fuck one of the posters.
So I'm all over the shop. I'm in I'm obviously in all the cities you'd expect, but I'm also going to like some weird random places like Rochdale and Whitby and shit. So check out robcomedy.com and see if I'm coming to you. Get your tickets. It'll be fucking good to see you there. Also get your tickets to Dead Meat if you haven't got those already. It's our comedy festival. It's fucking banging. It's going to be amazing. Lineup's so sick. That's at our website, deadmentalkpod.com. Also, you can find details of our live podcasts on there. We've got so much shit going on at the moment. Make sure you're on Patreon because it means you get tickets first to everything. That's patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Free episode every week, plus shitloads of bonuses. Come on.
And Taskmaster might be out tomorrow, maybe, or it might not be if it's not ready. Who knows?
Brilliant. Look
It
out,
might
for,
be out
look
now, it
out
might-
for that, maybe.
Yeah, well,
What
it'll be out
What a
soon.
plug.
Yeah, if we've managed to keep the SD cards out of Tom's wife's mouth.
Snacks.
This has been Dead Men Talking. Go fuck yourself.
I'm going to have a proper conversation with my wife now.
Talk.